Yo.
All right.
Mic check.
He's gonna start like this. Look, I hate when niggas be like, yo, it's your man, blah, 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 and it's the blah, blah, blah podcast. We not doing it like that. We just gonna start.
All right.
Swave, what's good, my nigga?
Yo, it's your man. Nah, what up? What's poppin'?
I'm chilling, man. So we got Swave Sevah in here today. This is the Swave Sevah, Swavey Crockett.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Team Homi aficionado.
I got a lot of names, B. I got a lot of names.
You the OG of battle rap, man.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to just.
You the OG.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Swave is the OG.
I take that on my back. I take it.
And you know, this is a crazy episode for Q. Because every single time we interview anybody, Q brings up Swave. Yo, but nigga didn't body that nigga like Swave did, though.
Nah, don't
Swave
say that. This nigga sound mad gay. I said Swave in my top 5. This nigga every single.
I appreciate it. He understands the
check the record.
Right.
If you've seen a nigga with more clear bodies than Swave, please put it in the comments.
Yeah,
go watch
I got the most 3-0s.
So before we get into it, like, this is what we were talking about before, because Q was like, Swave got the most bodies, and I was like, you sure? And obviously Swave agrees, but we really trying to, like, who is somebody else that has a whole bunch of bodies?
Yeah,
it gotta be on decent leagues though. It can't be on.
I think Real
my
Deal
mama
got bodies.
basement.
Real Deal got
bodies.
He got some bodies.
He ain't got more than me though.
Let me see. He got Snow. I can't think of all them shits right now.
He got. We both got Young Cannon.
Low Pesci.
I
don't count that as a battle. I don't know who won. That battle was bad.
I can't even think of all the Real Deal body. Do y'all consider him a B Magic a body?
Nah, B Magic.
Let me ask you this: when he, nah, that was close.
Yeah, that was close.
I could see somebody.
But I remember when it first happened, because I was just saying that I battled Young Cannon, and I remember when it happened, a lot of people was giving Real Deal like the body, like body.
That's because they didn't think he was gonna do that good.
Yeah, I think it just took a lot of people by surprise. But when you look at it now, it is very close. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, it is. Do y'all think Real Deal body Cortez when I have my son beat the shit out of yours?
Oh, you remember that battle?
Hell yeah. You remember that line? That was a classic.
Wow. I forgot all about that battle.
That was a decent battle.
You was there, right?
Nah, I wasn't.
Oh, you wasn't?
I ain't go.
Who you think won? Because I know you was like, nah,
I know,
nigga, Cortez got it.
I think I gotta watch that again.
Nah, I gave that one to Real Deal.
I think Real Deal did win.
Yeah, but that was
body?
like a edge
3-0?
every round, though.
I don't think it was a body, though.
It was impactful, though.
To what I remember, that was the edge every round.
But you know what, though? You know who we forgetting? And Disaster got mad bodies.
Yeah, he do.
Before this era, Disaster body like 20 niggas.
Right? But listen to this. The reason I don't put him up there,
because he got 200 battles.
Yeah, his shit like Lil Wayne back in the day. Remember when Lil Wayne was dropping
mixtape after mixtape battle rap? That's
right?
crazy.
But and you had a lot of hot shit.
Battles,
you had a lot of hot shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of whack shit too. So he fucking up his own average.
Yeah, he is Lil Wayne.
How many bodies do he have on top tier like opponent, like top quality opponents? Like, I don't want to say it like that, because niggas be like, oh, Swave trust shit. You know what I mean? On y'all know the names. How many bodies do he have on the names?
He got a lot.
Disaster?
Yeah.
Who he bodied?
This nigga battled everybody, though.
Yeah, he battled everybody, but who he bodied? Jonah?
Clear 3-0s.
Oh, yeah, Jonah.
Clear 3-0s,
how we forget
right?
about that?
Jonah. I'm trying to move backwards. Cannabis.
I'm like, why is this nigga laughing? I'm like, why is this nigga Q laughing?
Cannabis, yeah.
Every Asian person he ever battled.
Did he body A-Class?
Yeah, he definitely killed A-Class.
What about Dumbfounded?
Yeah, he bodied Dumbfounded.
Yeah, didn't he show up dressed as like
the Avatar?
Or some shit
the
like
Avatar,
that?
nigga.
Like,
this nigga dressed as an Avatar.
Yeah, Disaster got more clear bodies.
Yeah, he might be the one.
But he got.
I'm not gonna lie, I have to say it because niggas gonna say it. Niggas were like, yo, these niggas ain't keeping it real, son. How do you judge the match with you and Disaster?
I don't think it was a clear body at all. Never. I love my battle.
Because you know that's an opinion that's out there. That's why I'm asking this.
Yeah, definitely. Nah.
Niggas going to say we fugazi. They're like,
I call that Swave laws, but that was 2-1 to me.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't no clear about it.
I don't remember. I'm really asking.
That nigga definitely lost.
I think it was the first.
He got the second round and probably the third.
Yeah, I think Swave.
Oh, you know what? First. You know what? I got something, right? Here we go. Before we get into the history of Swave and how did you fall in love with battle rap, brown sugar, and all that shit, right?
Bubbling brown sugar.
I want you to be here for this one, right?
Right.
So there was an argument me, Swave, and Penn and PH had when Swave battled Sid Vicious at Grizzlemania 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this? Now, Sid said, "I'm making profits like Spacely Sprockets bank deposits," and I was like, "Woo!" And them niggas was like, "That shit wasn't hot, nigga. That nigga." Because my whole thing was, yo, that was a classic battle. It can be debated either way. And their whole shit was like, "This nigga said Spacely Sprocket, nigga. Fuck out of here, B. That shit was corny, my nigga. That's the Jetsons, my nigga." Yeah. I need your opinion, bro.
On some real shit. On some real shit. I remember that bar. I remember Grizzlemania 2. I think Grizzlemania 2 was one of the best cards to this date.
Yes,
that shit hold well.
Fact.
Nigga said false.
I was about to say false. That's why.
I remember that battle. I remember that bar. I remember hearing who in the background. Right? But looking back today, that's a dope bar to me because I could laugh at this shit now, right? Yeah. Like that's the Jetsons. I'm cool with being an adult now, but back then when I was from New York and bars wasn't hot, if a nigga ain't die, I was like, nah, Swave win this battle, you know, because ain't nobody get shot that bar.
So your immediate thing was like, nah, Swave bodied him.
Yeah, but looking back, if you go back and look at Grizzlemania 2 on some real shit, Enes fought a decent fight.
Oh, yo, I can't lie.
Yeah, if you go back and look at that battle, he fought a decent fight.
I was actually talking to my cousin about that. He called me. He actually think Enes won.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, listen. If you was around at that time, or you was there, you know Iron won. Clearly.
Yeah.
But me, Hollow, and Avocado watched it back on Watch, and we was like, we can't lie. It looks like Enes won. Like if you just watch it today and you don't know nothing, it look like he won.
Yo,
especially because
my cousin is saying he won. He used to say Solomon killed him.
Yeah,
and he was like, yo, I watched that battle the other day. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, son. Ness won, bro. And I was like, yeah, you bugging out.
Now I'm gonna go home and rewatch this shit.
Nah, but I rewatched it. Ness, he still ain't win to me. But it is a better fight now. Like
he won now to me, but in my soul, I know he didn't win because I was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Does a win years later matter?
It does. It does
in the moment.
That's a good ass question.
If in the moment we rule it as a body, right? Mm-hmm. Can we go back 5 years later and change the decision?
I don't think that would be fair, but it happens.
You know what I think about a lot is like all the battles we never see. Remember back in the day, it'd be like, when was on Fight Club on Monday. It was like, what happened? He lost. Niggas clowned him out the building.
Right.
And like, you know, remember how niggas' careers would actually be fucked up from a loss that we never seen?
Right.
Imagine how many of them battles we watch right now, we'd be like, nah, that nigga won. Like, damn, your whole career got stopped.
Nigga gave up on rap. He working at the post office.
Yeah.
I had to been famous if I didn't lose to Jen.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And niggas judging now like,
that's funny. Yeah, real shit. That shit
crazy.
harsh.
That's harsh, word.
Yeah, niggas that you don't even know is deciding the fate of your career.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
But fuck it, shit happens. Nigga, you should have been part of the YouTube era, nigga.
Crumbles, though. You gotta try to please these niggas,
right? Yeah,
you gotta hit them with shit that you think they want to hear. You know what I mean? Or hopefully, or follow your heart, and hopefully you put it in a way that everybody connect with. You know?
Dead ass.
False.
Because on paper, Head Ice should not make it. On paper.
Yo, I think my nigga Head Ice is nice.
I fuck with Head Ice. I fuck with a nigga.
I don't think a lot of niggas understand his shit, but Head Ice be saying
like
some shit,
I'm ready for Head Ice goods too. Like, give me that rematch. Like that's all present.
Hold on, which was the battle that was like the worst? Was it Head Ice and Tech 9? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, it wasn't Head Ice and Good. It was Head Ice and Tech
Tech
Nine.
9. It was
Yeah.
one. That was
Y'all
a
remember
very.
that battle?
Huh?
That battle was very, very. The
Lackluster.
energy was
It
low.
lackluster.
But on both parts, both of them had just lost somebody. You know what I mean? They were doing that battle.
Oh, I didn't even know
And
that.
plus, it was like the location had got switched, and they wound up doing it in Matrix Studio, not Matrix Studio, one of the studios out in the Bronx. And it was just the atmosphere was just totally niggas was about to fight. It was a lot of shit that happened that day that made that.
You was there?
Yeah, it made that whole scene feel weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so look, so we're gonna go back into time. We're gonna jump in the time machine.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to a time where let's go back. Let's go even further back to before niggas was pop locking and freezing and shit like that.
Okay.
When Swave first started listening to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back.
Shot.
Let's go back. No, shots, but on some real shit.
On
like
some real shit.
you could speak to hip hop in a way that not a lot of battlers can.
Right,
Just
right.
because you was there during certain shit.
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure you understand things like how nice MC Light was back in the day and how niggas, she was like the female, niggas couldn't fuck with her.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like me and Penn always talk about Roxanne Shante smoking Busy Bee and shit. Because this nigga didn't understand the format of how to battle.
Right,
and he was
right.
just on some like, yo, I'm rocking the party in the place to be. And she was just like, nigga, your dick is little, nigga. And people were like, oh my God.
Everybody was crazy.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
niggas
Yeah.
sound mad old.
I'm
You know
not
what I'm saying?
Are
I
you older
wasn't
than
actually
me?
there for that, but that's like history, though.
No, but I'm saying you can reflect on those things and speak to them in a way that like
Same thing with Kumo D and
Yeah.
Busy Bee. You know what I mean? They and that was actually in Harlem at Harlem World back in the day. Harlem, they had a little spot, a little venue called Harlem World where niggas used to have their little showdowns at. And Busy Bee was the crowd rocker. He was a nigga that used to get the crowd hyped by saying little shit. But he was just like very cocky, you know what I mean? And Kumo D was a nigga who came and went at Busy, like, and Kumo was about his lyrics, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was just, you know, that shit is legendary. That's a legendary story in Harlem. Again, I wasn't there for that. You know, I was a young boy. But my brothers, my older brothers and cousins and all them niggas that taught me how to rhyme, they was there. And them niggas got story for days. I got story. Like, my introduction to hip-hop was like park jams. Because I came up in a group. My brother used to beatbox for a group called X-Town Posse. X-Town Posse, the lead rapper was this nigga named Daylyt. Daylyt taught me how to rhyme. That nigga taught me the streets, everything. This nigga was I call that nigga my brother for life, you know what I mean? And, like, niggas did Apollo Theater and all that. Like, and he got a deal with Capitol Records. He was the first nigga I ever know to get a record deal from the block and all that. And I remember you could go on YouTube and pull it up. Like, you could see the fucking shit is on YouTube. Shit was crazy. I put an X-Town Posse one day on YouTube and seeing shit, and it just brought back wild memories. See the little album cover and all that shit. It's just crazy. And it's like my brother used to beatbox back in the days real good. So he used to beatbox for them for live shows, and they used to do these park jams. And Kenny was the DJ, and then I remember they used to do this segment where my brother would grab the mic and Daylyt, and they would have niggas spitting. Like, Daylyt would rap while everybody's rapping and my brother beatboxing. And niggas would go crazy, and I used to always be dying to do that shit. So I was young, like 10, 11, like, yo, I'm going to do that shit one day, son. So I used to always tell Daylyt, yo, I want to do that shit. So he used to be like, yo, rhyme. He used to teach me little things. Like, teach me little techniques to write, like writing a story and trying to make it rhyme later. And I used to do that shit. Then one day I used to come in and kick rhymes, and he used to be like, nah, you're not ready. Nah, not yet. And I remember the first time I kicked him a rhyme, and he was like, you wrote that? And when I got that reaction, I thought I was nice. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm going to the park jam. You know what I mean? So the very next park jam, I rapped, and niggas went crazy. And I was like, oh, it's me. This is it. I'm on. I'm on. Then I heard Big Daddy Kane roar, here I am. I was like, oh, yeah, this is me. So, you know what I mean? Got into that, and I left it alone for a little while because the martial arts and shit took, you know, I was heavy into that always.
So let's
And I
get
picked
into
it up
that
again
too.
in high school era. Like, that's when high school niggas banging on the lunch tables. That's when I was like, okay.
So you can't just say that. You can't blow by it like, yeah, then I did martial arts, but then I was in a you got to tell us.
I'm just talking about my life, you know what I mean? Hit my introduction, because martial arts always been in my life. Like, that shit never stopped. But, you know, hip-hop just came into, like, through the park jam, through watching my brother, through X-Town, through Daylyt and all of them niggas. Rapping just was like something I always wanted to do, and then when I got good at it, I was just like, okay, I'm good at it. But hey, martial arts always been there. Like, it never went nowhere. I was rapping and fighting in tournaments, and you know what I mean.
But I guess let's give us some background on who your father is and how he got you started in martial arts.
My father, his name is Larry Sutton. He used to run a dojo in the Bronx called the 13 Disciples. The lineage between them is Von Van Cleef, if you know who that is.
No, I'm not familiar with
Von Van Cleef is, they used to call him the Harlem Dragon. He got a hell of a story, man. He goes so far back. They kind of based The Last Dragon on him, on the low. You know what I mean? The Last Dragon is a little fictional, but the whole concept of a Harlem master in Harlem is based behind Von Van Cleef and all that. Von Van Cleef is my father's sensei. I mean, Von Van Cleef, you know, he's still around.
Oh, word?
What? It's crazy. You know what I mean? That's why I love martial arts, because this shit niggas don't crack, bro. And he's well in his 70s, 80s. You know what I mean? But anyway, so 13 Disciples, my father's dojo, you know. We had it for years, and then, you know, he had other little places that he used to branch out to, like the bathhouse in Harlem. He had friends there that had a school there. We had a little program called The Valley. And, you know, then there was another program that was not connected to my father, but I got with through The Valley, Wolf Fox, with Dwayne Thomas, Seafood Dwayne Thomas, Urshad Bey, you know what I mean? And I flourished through them for a long time, too. I love them. And that was like the Goju, and like Shotokan is with my foundation, 13 Disciples, my father. The dojo, we lost it, you know, through gentrification and through, you know, family issues. My father going to Detroit for a while, and then he leaving it to the uncle, and my uncle getting addicted to drugs. It was just a lot, you know what I mean? So we lost the dojo. Then I branched out, started going to other dojos, like Wolf Fox and the Valley program. And
so that's when you started doing Goju?
Yeah, Goju came with them.
So for people that don't know, I did Goju growing up, and that's why me and Swave, we talk about martial arts and stuff like that. That's a common ground we have. Now, of course, he's way nicer than I am. You know what I'm saying? But
in rapping,
I did my thing. I did my thing.
In both. Nah.
Come on, nigga. I'm an EO Dub champion. You heard?
Sure. I am too, though. So it's cool.
The what?
EO Dub. It's an MC challenge.
EO Dub, man. End of the week.
Yeah, you got to go there and like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a lot of legendary.
It's the longest running open mic in New York City. It's been around for like damn near 20 years.
For rapping?
Rapping. They do whatever your talent is. There people be coming in there singing. You know what I mean? EO Dub done put a lot of spotlight on a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people that's shining right now because they came through EO Dub doors, man.
WEAK.
Real talk. Word.
You know what I'm saying? But the MC challenge is like, it's like the gauntlet of rhyming. Like, you got to
like
spit
rap
Olympics, a joint over a beat, and then they do a beat juggle where they might throw you.
They do a grab bag. You know what I mean? You got to pull shit out the bag and rap about it. And shit is crazy.
And if you win that, if you win that, you become a champion. And then then they have the challenge of the champions.
And then the challenge of the champion, you win that, you go overseas and you take on their champion.
And you can be the champion in the world. You know what I'm saying?
World champion.
EO Dub Toronto, EO Dub Sweden and shit. Yeah.
EO Dub Athens and all that. Yeah.
They got one in Athens?
They got some shit like that. I know Penn and them just went to fucking Prague.
For EO Dub?
EO Dub.
What?
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Word, they got all over. Yeah, they all over.
So,
Argentina and all that shit. Word.
Next time I'm in New York, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Next time I'm in Argentina, I'm checking that out. Word.
Word.
Oh, man, you might want to. South America, wild boy.
Nah, I can't lie. I'm not going to Argentina. Like,
Yeah, South
unless y'all niggas take me, I'm not going.
I'm not even talking about the drugs. South America got the highest transsexual population in the world.
And they got kidnapping,
and they got like a wild STD percentage higher than Africa type shit. South America, wild, bro.
It's wild. It's wild. It's a different world.
We not even talking about the gangsters and shit.
I just know what I know from Narcos, nigga.
They got that crazy drug. They rub in front of your face. They never have to touch you or nothing. They just
I seen that on Vice.
Yeah, bro.
You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
South America, wild.
I feel like every nigga clicked on that thumbnail and they say craziest drug in the world. But so at what point, like what was the transitional period from like you being in Rebel Arms? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To you rapping in the park. Like, were you in any groups in between that? Like,
oh man, my first group was, CVs, man. Me, Ike P, and my man Pro DMS, Pro Rock. Excuse me. Me, Ike P, and Pro Rock. We had a group called CV. Started out ceremonial Victorian, but we felt like that was too long for niggas to be saying, so we shortened it CVs. And yeah, that was my first group. You know what I mean? Now, be real with you. Not really, but you know how you got all your little...
Yeah.
I don't count those, you know what I mean? But, I was in a group called Bad Apples. I was in a group called Red Rum. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Red Rum was my niggas, though. Shout out to my nigga Chink, my nigga Naj, Because we really was on some shit, and we really about to pop with them. I was really about to pop with Red Rum, because niggas were real talented, too. But CVs is like my family. Like, you know me and Ike. We still together. Me and Ike got
Ike's is crazy.
So Ike is my most deadliest rhyme partner I ever had in my life. That's the nigga I'm just in sync with. Like, me and Ike together is crazy. So we just had this group for years, and this is the group that I done did everything with. You know what I mean? Done from record deals to tours to shows all over, dropped multiple songs, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So, all right, so everybody from New York, I feel like everybody went to high school with somebody famous. Everybody grew up with another rapper. Everybody like there's always these stories, and with battle rappers, what the stories we always come across is like, yo, I battled this nigga in high school. I did this.
Right.
What's your craziest like just hip hop story coming up? Being from Harlem, being from such a.
I destroyed Shaheem on 40 Deuce.
Word.
I destroyed him. Shaheem the
and
This is back in the days. Shout out to my nigga Howie McDuffie. I used to be.
Yo, you said this so fast. You see how fast he said it? Like
this was one of the craziest days ever. Cause it was in high school. I was in high school, and this was Shaheem with that nigga. Wu-Tang had just came out. He had that. It's on and on. He had that song out, and my man Howie McDuffie. This nigga used to work for Loud, but Howie McDuffie was like the industry weasel. This nigga got us in everything. We was high school niggas. This nigga was getting us in all kind of industry parties. He used to lie, tell niggas we was boot camp. Niggas just be like, yo, let him in that boot camp. Word them up like, but we would, yo, son, I got into so he used to, and then I ain't find out till like this nigga used to get like hotel room, presidential suites. We used to go straight from high school with mad girls from high school to the presidential suite. Nigga had mad more wet bottle. This was my first time really like, yo, what the? And then it'd be like, one day I went there and the Alcoholics was there. It's my first time I met the Alcoholics. I was like, yo, this nigga just knew mad niggas. But he used to work for Loud, you know what I mean? So he used to, I met Exhibit, smoked a blunt with Exhibit. Like, this nigga had me sitting.
And all in high school.
All in the height of my nigga. This shit was like crazy. Mm-hmm. So, this nigga was running credit cards. Yeah, it was my nigga how he wound up doing. Yeah, my nigga. This nigga wound up doing 6 months. You know what I mean? But, like, fucking with him, one day I'm chilling on 40 Deuce. Nigga had a presidential suite in one of them hotels back then. Me, I used to fuck with this crew called Dirty Work from LES, Baruch Project.
Okay.
Me, my nigga Blood, Eclipse. We all down there. We all run. This when Playland was down. Remember Playland? Mm-hmm. Playland used to be an arcade on 42nd Street. And it used to be popping. Niggas, I used to go down there and rob niggas back in the days and all that. But
that movie was about that shit.
You remember Playland? You from Brooklyn. You know Playland.
They had a movie with this big ass old school arcade shit right there.
It was a movie was called Playland?
Nah, that's not what the movie was called, but it was about it.
Nah, I don't think I never seen
They
it.
had some shit called Barcode down there where it was like a bar. So we was just down there bugging. And Shaheem was walking with a nigga and some chick. He had his arm around a girl. So Howie was like, yo, Shaheem, you can't fuck with my nigga right here. And he said it. And Shaheem doubled back. He walked past us and Howie just like, what's up? And he looked at me like, he was like, yo, Shaheem, you can't fuck with my nigga over here, though. Shaheem looked back. And they just doubled back. So we didn't think the nigga was going to come back. But when he started double back, everybody like, oh, everybody got crazy. So everybody looking at me. And I was just like, yo, it was crazy. Mind you, I drunk a Cisco that night. I don't know if y'all remember Cisco's.
Nah.
I don't know Cisco. I know what's that shit? Them fruity shits they sell in
Four Locos?
No, MD 2020s, nigga.
Oh, nah, we talking about the Mad Dog. But this is probably just as dangerous, though.
That shit don't stand for Mad Dog.
It doesn't?
I found out today that shit. I gotta look it up. I found out
It
today
don't?
that
Mad Dog 2020?
nah, bro, that shit don't stand for Mad Dog. Hold on, keep talking. I'm gonna find the
But
shit for
anyway,
you.
make a long story short, the nigga came back. And the nigga was like, yo, which one of y'all? My nigga Eclipse is nice too. So Eclipse is like, ooh, I get him. But Howard was like, nah, I want Swave to get him. So the nigga looked at
Mogan
me.
David.
What?
Mogan David.
Mogan? Like not Morgan, Mogan?
Mogan. Mogen David. The white nigga that made this shit.
Wow.
It's a wine.
Mind blown, nigga.
Bruh.
Yo, if you make a meme about that and put that out, you'll be the most popping nigga on the internet.
You might be.
Mogan David.
Might have to do that.
They ruining childhood.
Yo,
bro.
make a meme that says that shit don't stand for Mad Dog. It stands for Morgan David.
Yeah, I might have to educate the people.
Yeah, you might have to.
Nah, what
you
was
learn
you
something
saying?
new every day. That's where the mother, I ain't know that.
Yeah, nigga, what?
So the hood waits to name that shit Mad Dog. That
Probably.
must have been a hood
Probably.
terminology.
There's a nigga named Mad Dog that drunk that shit and killed somebody. So
Yeah.
they started calling him Mad Dog.
That shit's still Mad Dog to me, nigga.
You
Yo,
drinking that
anyway,
Mad
I wound
Dog?
up, make a long story short, nigga came back. They asked me to rhyme. I rhymed. He rhymed. I threw a bait rhyme out. This one nigga used to bait niggas with rhyme doozies. I threw a doozy rhyme. And he took his arm from around his shorty all nonchalant and started rhyming. He had some shit, but then I went crazy. I had this song back in the days. Yo, it wasn't even a song. It's just one long ass verse with wild punchlines and crazy shit about stabbing Jesus and all kind of dumb shit I had.
That was back in the
one of them
day.
shits.
That must have been around the time
My
Prodigy
nigga, but
was
yo,
like stabbing in your brain.
that verse right there, I remember the mad crowd forming. I remember he tried to go again after that, and he said like he kept saying like he was choking basically. You know what I mean? What we call choking now. He just kept saying that. He said the first two bars like 4 times, and then he was just like. Then his man started rhyming. When his man started rhyming, my nigga Eclipse jumped in was like, nah. And then his girl was like, nah, can we just go? No! And then he was like, all right, good, y'all, what up? All right, y'all, I'm good. And everybody just gave him a pound. And he went about his business. And we was just, and I was like, everybody that, mind you, it was like a little circle that formed. So everybody that formed the circle, after he walked on, everybody just looking at me like, yo, fam, you nice, son.
Was that the moment that you knew,
son,
like, all right.
yeah, son, that shit was like right there on 40 Deuce and then all the lights and everybody just was like, yo, you nice, son. And I was like, all right, nah, this shit is.
That's ill.
That shit. Then we went up to the hotel. But when we got some chicks, went up to the hotel, went to Playland, found some chicks, brought them upstairs, tried to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We tried to show off with the champagne bottles and the strawberries and all that. The presidential suite of not the Marriott, the Sheraton. That's what it was. The Sheraton. Yeah.
That's ill.
That shit was crazy.
So, how did you? Now you from Harlem?
Facts.
Rebel Arms is
Stronghold was the first super crew I was down with.
Okay. So who was in? Explain to people who was in Stronghold.
Stronghold was Breeze Ever Flowing, Poison Pen, myself, C Ray's Walls, Lifelong, DJ Static, Stealth Index, Immortal Technique, Mike Terror, Wiz. And I know I'm missing somebody. Please forgive me if I'm missing somebody.
So,
But it was 10 of us.
so
It was 2 fists.
So what impact did y'all have, or how did before you even answer that question, how did y'all break through and start making noise? Like, how did it come together? Because I know,
truthfully, to keep it real, underground hip hop, like I come from the golden era, my nigga, and everybody in Stronghold was some kind of champ, battle champ. DJ Static was a beat battle champ. I was a C-Ray's Walls. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
If y'all know who C-Ray's Walls is, he beat.
He was the battle nigga, yeah.
Like, this nigga beat Super Nat. So it's like, yo, this nigga was a battle nigga. Mortal Technique back in the days was, and y'all know who Mortal Technique is now.
Yeah.
Back in the days, this nigga was killing niggas battling. And these was the tournament style battles. These wasn't fucking, I know who I'm battling 2 months ahead. Mm-hmm. These was like, I'm showing up to the venue, and whoever's up, that's who I got to go, whoever I got to take off. You know what I mean? And Breeze Ever Flowing was another nigga like that. Poison Pen used to battle. Poison Pen and Sarah Connor battle back in the day.
What? Who
Facts. Poison Pen.
Was Sarah Connor fire back then?
So Sarah Connor used to get it in back in the days. You know what I mean? PH used to get it in back in the days. Fucking
PH wasn't in Stronghold?
Nah, he wasn't. He was in another group called The Plague.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So this is pre-Brooklyn Academy.
Yeah, this is pre-word. Like,
right.
For real. He was in Brooklyn Academy as well.
Yeah.
But this is, he was in The Plague. And he battled my man Breeze Ever Flowing. This was the first time I met PH, which is when he battled Breeze. You know what I mean? Then I started hearing his name through music. I started seeing his songs everywhere. Like, I used to listen to Bobito and all the underground joints, Natural Elements and all that. PH used to be part of that. Pumpkinhead, they called him back then. He used to be part of that. You know.
So who was the biggest out of all that
Jean
circle?
Grey, all of them. Her name used to be What. She's down with a crew called Natural Resources.
I'm familiar, yep.
Yep, you know what I mean? With Aggie and What and Ocean. And What was Jean Grey.
That's ill.
Yeah.
Yo, was you there the other day? We was in Scream's car and PH almost fought me over the Jean Grey shit.
Nah.
Yeah, he was ready to kill me.
Yeah,
man.
you know, that's his sister, man.
Nah, I'll tell y'all the story. It's not that crazy. So it was me. Oh, you wasn't there. Okay, yeah, it was me and Penn in the back seat. It's PH in the passenger seat, and Scream was driving.
Right.
I don't remember where we was going, yo, but I had like a crush on Jean Grey forever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I used to always ask Penn because I didn't know the full story, but I was always be like, Penn, yo, what's good with Jean? I'd be like, Sarah, what's good with Jean, nigga? What's good with Jean? Put me on. And they be like, nigga, your young ass is bugging, nigga. Fuck out of here. Da, 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 da. Right. So I guess Penn must have told me that, like, yo, like, PH, that's like PH's sister. So I remember we was drinking and shit, and I was fucked up that day. I think we went to Queen of the Ring or something.
You kind of weak.
I was fucked.
You don't drink like that.
Nah, nigga, I get fucked up off of 8 sips. It'd be over for me. Yo, and I was like, yo, PH, what the fuck is good with Jean Grey, my nigga? So I said something wild, right. And that nigga was just like, it was like time slowed down. Like Penn literally like spit his drink out the window. You know what I'm saying? I forget what I said, something crazy. I forget what it was. And I never seen PH this mad in my life. That nigga was like, nigga, don't you ever, what the fuck? And I was just like, I didn't expect that at all. And Penn is crying, laughing the whole time. Like, yo,
PH is the biggest, most family-oriented dude I knew, man. He really went all out for those he loved, my G.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. man.
And that's just the kind of person he was. But, so, you know, Jean Grey is his sister. Like, they got a lot of history. And, you know, no harm would come to that lady on PH watch. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So he just overprotective big brother type shit. You know what I mean?
Of course. R.I.P. PH.
Word.
So Stronghold gets going, and now personally, where are you at right now? Are you like, okay, like this is gonna work? We're gonna get a deal. Like where were you at?
Stronghold. Well, you know, problem with a lot of crews with a lot of members and stuff. You know, it's hard to get a lot of people on the same page all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, we had a lot of ideas. There was a lot of things done, but for the most part, it was a lot of solo acts people just throwing out their own projects, which wasn't a problem, you know what I mean? But we never really got together to do, like, we did a couple Stronghold mixtapes, but we never really got together to do the whole Stronghold project, which was the goal. But you know, it never really came to fruition like that. But my man Breeze Ever Flowing got multiple projects. I got projects. C-Rage Walls got projects. Penn got projects. Mono Technique got projects. Lifelong got projects. Even DJ Static got projects. So everybody put out product. You know what I mean? They flooded. But you know, we just never really. We all got songs together on each. You know what I mean? We all got things out there that we did together, worked on with each other. Like me and Breeze Ever Flowing did a project together called Outpost back in the days. You know what I mean?
Is it on the internet?
It should be. I don't know. That's a good question. And if it ain't, I'm gonna make sure I get it up there. But I'll find it. You know what I mean? But me and Breeze Ever Flowing did a project called Outpost, and then you know I did some multiple songs with Poison Pen, multiple songs with C-Rage Walls, multiple songs with Life. You know what I mean? Immortal Technique. You know what I mean? DJ Static produced 80% of my album. You know what I mean? So we niggas is still definitely working.
So now when you make that transitional period, I don't want to say out of Stronghold, but when y'all start growing beyond that group, like how is Technique the one that just pop, like blows crazy? Was that expected? Did y'all build him to that, or like how did that work?
Truthfully, I can't really even give you. I can't even say I can't take no credit for Technique success like that, because that man just found the lane and ran with it and took it, and what makes it so real is it's a lane that's true to him. Like, this is really who Technique is. You know what I mean? He ain't just do it for no gimmick. It ain't a gimmick or nothing. This is Technique. Like, I've been on multiple front lines with him. I've been at multiple events where he's doing stuff to give back for the people. Like, that's who he is, and the people love him for that. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing that he was able to. So it's not that we didn't expect it. It's just that when it happened, we was just all happy for him. Like, you know what I mean? So it took, I guess you could say, it took a couple of people by surprise, but at the same time, it's like it's not like nobody was jealous of him or nothing like that. Everybody was just like happy.
So was Rebel Arms kind of birthed out of that moment? Like y'all moving on from Stronghold?
Rebel Arms was a bunch of people that Technique put together to accompany him on his journey. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not all Stronghold people. Like, the only members from Stronghold that's in Rebel Arms is me and Poison Pen, to be honest with you. And DJ Static, excuse me. And DJ Static. So it's actually 4 Stronghold members in Rebel Arms. Me, Tech, Pen, and Static.
And who's the other members of the Rebel Arms?
Who you got? You got CF. You got The Circle. You got The Circle, which is Slim and Fats. You got Chino XL. You got Hassan Salon. You got Akir. Who else? DJ G.I. Joe.
That's my nigga, DJ
Bobby Bout It. Who else we got? I'm missing somebody, man. I know I'm a hear it. Like, yo, word, my nigga, I ain't. I'm high. It happens. You know what I mean?
So the reason why, just so Q knows, the reason why we went down the music rabbit hole of Swave's past, right? Because this is where shit gets real. Swave you're traveling the world.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to all these crazy countries.
Facts.
Y'all having a successful music career.
Right.
And then somehow, some way, PH gets you to battle on Grind Time.
Chuck Black,
nigga.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that name, I think of this nigga Swave talking to Sid, talking about, it was my first battle.
Oh, he was like, nigga, who? Nigga
my first battle was Heartless. Your first battle was nigga who? Chuck Black. Chuck Black. It was my first battle.
I ain't know nothing about nothing at the time. I ain't even know this was going to be what it was.
Yeah.
I had no idea that battle rap was good. 'Cause, you know, I came from my battling before that was even the little tournaments we was doing, and before that it was the curbs. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just little street jams on the curbs, or niggas thought they was nice, and ciphers turned into two niggas going at it. Like, you know what I mean?
How did you get talked into doing that?
I don't even know.
PH was a motherfucker.
Real quick. Niggas sleep on the influence.
It was between him.
I'm
gonna keep it real. You know, it was between two people. It was between PH and Bishop Brigante. Word to mother. Me and Bishop, because at the time, me and Bishop had just got really cool. And the way I met Bishop was on some battle rap shit, because he had just came back from battling Jen. And, you know, my bigger shout out to my nigga Beef. He used to do this thing in Brooklyn, in New York at LES called Sneaker Pimping every Tuesday in a Chinese massage parlor. Called Happy Endings, my nigga.
It was called Happy Endings?
It was called Happy Endings, my nigga. I lie to you not.
Nigga, it's New York. What you expect?
I know, but it's just funny because that's like the perfect movie joint.
And the shit was fire. You had the DJ in there, and the bar was lit. And every Tuesday, as long as you had a pair of sneakers on, you get it free. If you came with Tim's, it was $5.
That's the most New York shit I ever heard.
Nigga had a Tim tax penalty.
Niggas said all sneakers
he used to
free.
Do this shit every Tuesday.
Tim's
my nigga
$5.
Beef, my nigga, real talk, and it was a hit. Niggas really was going in with the freshest sneakers, and chicks was in there with their little fresh, little cute sneakers, and everybody's in there smoking the little massage parlor rooms. They had the little glass rooms, like steam rooms and shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on because it was a club.
Yeah.
So they would let niggas smoke bud in there. And this nigga named Adam Matthews introduced me to Bishop Brigante. Told him that the nigga was the battle champ in Toronto back then. Like he came to me. I was with Breeze Ever Flowing that day. He brought him to me like, yo, maybe y'all should think about making him make it go. He brought a Bishop to us on some old we should make Stronghold International shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause he's from Toronto. He just beat Jen. And we was like, he beat Jen. And I looked at him like, you beat Jen? And he was like, yeah. So then we wound up getting into a cipher. And me, him, and Breeze, it was going wild bar for bar, back and forth. And then we wound up going outside because they didn't let you smoke cigarettes inside. And I remember we went outside with somebody, or Aguilar, the Don Bishop. Aguilar, he was out there smoking cigarettes and playing beats from his car. And him and Bishop wound up battling.
Who won? Come on, man. That means somebody won via fatality.
Yo, son.
Because he would have been like, it was fire, I can't lie.
Yo, like, son. Listen. If you hear this story from Bishop Brigante, he gonna tell you he smoked Aguilar, right?
All right.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you I think Bishop probably was the better one, but I also don't really think they fully was battling. I think
it was like verse for verse,
you know what I mean?
Type thing.
But Bishop feel like Aguilar was going at him, so he feel like they was getting aggressive towards each other. I didn't feel like that. I felt like they was rapping out, and they was rapping the beats. You know what I mean? The beats was playing.
Is this pre Purple City Aguilar?
Yeah, it might be. I'm not too sure about that one, but
I'm not mistaken, but that's the nigga that made it onto the Grand Theft Auto.
I know, with him and Sean Price.
Yeah. Word.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. So that day I met Bishop. I was fucking with him like, yo, you nice, yeah. So we all dapped about. He wound up going to chill. He left with my man Adam Matthews, who at the time was writing for like Vibe magazine. Adam Matthews. Okay. He was writing an article on Bishop. Brought him here to write on him and all that. But something happened with him staying at Adam Matthews' house, and Bishop supposedly was hitting on Adam Matthews' wife, and Adam Matthews kicked him out. So Bishop called me, and I wound up bringing him to Harlem, and I let him stay his remaining time in New York at my crib. And that's how me and that nigga, he was like, yo.
That must have been the ill culture shock for him.
Yeah, it was. And you know, that's why me and Bishop were so close, because the nigga was just like, yo, this nigga, I took the nigga to my crib. I ain't know the nigga, but the nigga was, you know, you could feel somebody's energy, man.
Yeah.
I blame martial art for that too. I could tell when your chi is all right, my nigga. I can tell when a nigga negative energy is like,
you
yo.
can see a nigga aura off the bag.
My nigga. Bishop, I could tell, and I ain't want him to be stuck out here in Harlem. I mean, in New York, period. Like that, Adam Matthews bought that nigga.
So the article never got written about him.
Nah, it never got written about him.
And back then, man, having an article in Vibe, the source, it was everything.
Yeah.
So he would have went crazy if that joint came.
But then it turned into a blessing because I wound up getting him on motherfucking 106 in Park. He became Freestyle Friday champ.
That's right. And he got kicked off for swearing or
For
something.
swearing and shit. He got
I never forget this, yo.
But he won 1 week, but the week he came to defend, he got caught for swearing.
Son, I remember because I used to tape all the 106 in Parks off the TV. I had to join with Bishop. The dude like choked and forfeited and was trash. And Bishop like they tried to grab the mic from Bishop and he kept rhyming and wouldn't stop and
The
was
nigga
just killing
broke his
them.
ankle on the
And they like
victory lap?
The dude choked and Bishop just started rapping.
he grabbed his mic from him.
Yeah,
That's what
it was.
and started rapping like, "Oh, this nigga, give me your turn."
That's like
Did he get disqualified for that?
Nah.
Oh.
That was actually the one he won. That was the first week. That was the one that he impressed everybody. And then he came back. He battled a girl that looked like Lauryn Hill, but he was smoked up, but he cursed, and they disqualified him. Or they disqualified him for cursing. I don't even remember if he really truly cursed. I think it sounded like he said shit, or maybe he did. I don't know what the story was, but I know they disqualified him.
106 in Park, man.
Yeah.
Yo, how was it being a part of that era where like somebody that you know could literally just go on 106 and be like a star the next day, being that all y'all was in tune
That shit
with the
was
battle
weird
tournaments?
back then. It was weird because I remember when Poster Boy got that first record deal. Remember Poster Boy?
Jurassic Harlem.
Yeah, I was like, yo, and that's Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, that's when niggas was really looking at 106 in Park like, you know what? That's when niggas started taking battling serious again. It went like the corner niggas that was doing it on the curb, 106 and Smack DVDs was like the reason why niggas really started taking that part of the art form serious again. Cause niggas wanted to be, cause Smack DVD got a little, I ain't gonna lie, niggas used to buy Smack DVD just to see the battles at the end. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, we all did that shit.
And everybody wanted to get on, make it to one. You know what I mean?
If you ask a nigga today what they used to talk about on Smack DVDs outside of the battle, nigga be like,
my nigga, cause I was at the
Freestyles,
motherfucker.
nigga.
I was at the Murder Mook Party Artie battle.
Oh, word?
Fact, I was at that, and I was at the J Mills.
looking back, who you think won the Mook Party battle?
Artie.
No, that whole shit that Artie began with.
Because I thought Mook won back in the day.
I was pulling for Mook because he was like on every
I don't
one.
know, I kind of thought Artie won then too, though.
I thought Mook won back then.
Nigga, when I was in
Going back
Rikers,
now, Party
when I was
back
in Rikers, you was in diapers. That's like the most powerful shit from that whole era.
No, but it's a classic battle. The same thing with J Mills. Like I go back and forth with that one. Mook or Mills.
You said you was at the Mills one too?
I was at that. It was that shit. Listen, I'm from 124th in Harlem. I'm from 124th.
So that was like, so everybody in Harlem like knew about that shit.
For those of you that ain't never been to
I'm
Harlem,
not even gonna say that
that's
because
the
I
black
didn't even know
names.
about it. But I'm from 124th in Lenox, and that happened on 125th.
So niggas was just like, yo, there's
Literally
a battle
around
outside.
the corner from me. So I'm outside and see a crowd, and I'm like, "What's this?" And I see wild niggas I know, niggas is rolling bud. I'm rolling bud. Niggas like, "Oh, niggas about to battle." I'm like, "Oh, who about to battle?" Mook.
Did you know Mook? Was he known?
You know, they younger than me, fam. I know Mook family. Bad one of them. I know them. My IP knew these niggas 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, Mook and them was younger. Rex I knew. I know Rex. You know what I mean? Mook, I met him later. You know what I mean? But, you know, I met him in the same circles, though. You know what I mean? So I ain't know Mook then. When he battled J Mills and Artie, I ain't know him. You know, but I'm older. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of my niggas that like Nim Low, I know Nim. That's my nigga. And Nim, they man. Like,
He's nice. Yo.
Yeah. Nim Low
nice.
was a problem back then. You know what I mean?
Then he one who battled Ghetto Ghost outside.
Yeah,
right?
no doubt, exactly.
I'll never forget that battle. Yeah, you don't know this
Yeah,
shit, nigga.
nah.
Yeah,
that shit ain't on YouTube, nigga.
Yeah, no,
I
it
know a
is.
lot
I'll
of-
show it to you.
Like we know a lot of the same.
You remember
people,
Nemesis?
Like my man Hamo.
Yeah.
That's who he's talking
My
about.
man
His name
Hamo.
used to
My
be
man
Nimlo?
Two Gun Hamo. You know what I mean? If you ever watch Head Ice and Rex battle, that little one rounder they
Yeah.
did, and you would mention, you ever see Ice go? He think like he say something about. He think he the bad one, but he not bad one. That's his brother bad one. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He be
okay.
like, yo, he claim he got 2 guns, but you not 2 guns. That's my nigga 2 Gun Homo. You know what I mean?
okay.
So them niggas, I know that those is my niggas. You know what I mean? So
You know what's crazy about them battles from back in the day? Is I look in the crowd at them battles, and I used to be like, look at the way this nigga in the background's reacting. Look at this nigga. I wonder if that nigga's his brother. Just from being around them so many times now, it's funny to look at them battles and be like, damn, I know that's nigga, that nigga, that nigga. Right, I was laughing when I seen. You remember when?
Nigga, you can go deeper. If you pull up WRC battles on YouTube, you see me in the room.
A word?
I judged the motherfucking. I was a judge for Quest.
You talking about the first ones?
Yeah, the 2-on-2 battles.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was a judge for that shit.
Yo.
I ain't even notice.
Tell me this, cause I know all y'all niggas was feeling Marvin Quest, but outside of them, like that day in the room, who did y'all think was the deadliest team?
Nah, I always thought Marvin Quest.
No, I mean besides them,
and between them and the Service and Illmac.
So everybody else wasn't.
And the third deadly, there was 4 deadly teams to me. There was Marvin Quest, there was the Service Illmac, there was Frankie Wax and Jay's Jr.
Oh, so y'all felt like they was.
I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, they was climbing up the top of the ladder, and I ain't even like them at first. I keep it real. I was making fun of the way they look. Like I remember. I keep it real. This is when I got put on to nerd rap for real. Cause I was, I'm from the hood, my nigga.
But you knew about Scribble Jam.
My battle shit, yeah, Scribble Jam, yeah, but I never competed in the Scribble Jam. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I've been to one in my whole life. You know what I mean? But I never competed in Scribble Jam. And I know Breeze and a lot of my niggas from Stronghold used to do shit like that. That's why I even went to one. Mm-hmm. But my battle rap was hood shit. Street. Meet us on the corner. Like I was used to that. So the WRC was my first time seeing all these geek niggas rapping.
Were you like, oh my God?
I was kind of appalled. Like, yo, who the fuck giving these niggas the right? Yo, son, I can't.
So you didn't even see it on the internet before?
No, I didn't. I showed up with Penn and my nigga Mecca and PH.
Oh, Mecca, shout out Mecca.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Mecca. I walked in with Penn. It was me, Penn, Mecca, and PH. I popped up. Marv was in town. Hit niggas say he was in town. These niggas told me Marv was battling. Solomon told me he was battling too. But we got there, niggas was doing 2-on-2s, and Solomon ain't know the nigga. They ain't have a partner or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So niggas went there. I ain't even know about the little 2-on-2 shit online, and they had this shit in the different states. I ain't know about none of that. Mm-hmm. I just looked at this shit, and then I remember Craig G was there. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of niggas I knew there, and I just remember chilling there, getting high, watching niggas battle these 2-on-2s, and I was sitting there like, yo, niggas got accents. I'm like, yo, where the fuck all these niggas coming from? Niggas telling me niggas go around the world. And I'm like, word, that's when I think I found out about the website. Yeah. I think that probably was the first night I went and we checked out. Like anything online about battle rap. You know what I mean? Around that same time, that bogus shit happened with Murder Mook and Young Hot.
Oh, yeah.
I was at that battle. You know what I mean?
So hold on. Who was the fourth team you said niggas was looking out for?
It was Marvin Quest.
Waps
it was the Saurus and Illmac.
Mm-hmm. Waps and Juice, yeah.
It was Waps and Juice, and it was the English niggas. It was
Arcane
and Ur. Word.
It was killing. Them niggas
they was, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I also was impressed. They also, like, I went from, where the fuck these niggas coming from? Tall nerd nigga. I remember there was a tall franchise. This nigga used to kill me the way he used to rap. Like, yo.
Jump up and down.
That's
what, remember the nigga
that nigga got my favorite battle.
It was a format to it. It was a
franchise who?
He got my favorite battle from Grizzlemania 2. It was Franchise and Star Eaters versus
was it SoulCon?
I think it's Real Deal and Fresco.
Oh, and they were yeah,
Franchise and Star Eater versus Real Deal and Fresco. That's one of my favorite battles.
Of course. Yo, there was a fucking format to the way he used to rap, and the shit used to bug me out, son.
Amy Winehouse, I turn the lights out.
So
I remember that shit.
She used to bug me out, son. And I used to be like, yo, where they find all these niggas? But then I seen them 4 deadly teams I just named. Them niggas was going crazy, and they was saying some amazing shit at the time. And I remember me and Mecca looking at each other like, yo, what did he just say? And that's when I was just like, okay, yo, I'm gonna check this shit out. You know what I mean? And then Marvin
went
Quest
down the
going
fucking
crazy.
battle rap wormhole.
Yeah,
that's how it happened.
Yo, when you first discovered that battle rap is like an organized thing,
Yeah, I ain't
It's
know
like
that.
it's like 8 months of you just going down a wormhole on YouTube.
you
Yeah,
gotta
I ain't
catch
know
up.
that. I had to catch up, and then I started seeing all the teams and all the different states had teams, and I seen Hollow. And I remember Hollow being on 106 in Park. He was on the Houston team or some shit. I was just like, you know what I mean? I seen my nigga Piff James. I was just like, yo, what's this? Like, you know what I mean? Shit was just crazy.
The funny
and then
thing,
out came Grind Time. Popped up on me. And I'm like, oh, and these was one-on-one battles. And I'm like, yo, what?
so look, we say all that to say, bring us back to that moment when you said, okay, I'm going to try to battle. Were you on some shit like, I'm going to take this shit over? Were you like,
No,
niggas
I
is
wasn't.
asking me, so I'm going to do it?
I still wasn't fully invested. When PH asked me to do it, I was just on some old shit like, yeah, why not? And then it was Bishop. Like, now let's go back to why I even brought Bishop into this. Will go back to why I even brought Bishop up. Bishop was on some shit because he knew about Stronghold. You know what I mean? Bishop had did his homework. Like, he knew about us a little bit. And he was always talking about how he heard of me, but he ain't never seen me in action. So when PH asked me to do it, the first 3 niggas I ever asked if I should do it was Ike P, Poison Pen, and Bishop Agante. Ike P and Poison said, don't do it. They said, nah, don't
And this
do
was
that
before Penn was involved.
Right.
In Grind
Penn
Time.
told me not to do it. He said, nah. Penn will tell you this. He told me, don't do that shit, my nigga. IP was like, get the fuck out of here with that battle shit, man.
Niggas are going to Instagram.
Right. And Bishop was like, nah, that shit fire. Do it. Yo, Swave. Bishop, after I told him, he was the only nigga that kept calling me. Yo, what you do? You gonna do it, right?
Thank you, Bishop.
You gonna do it, right? And then PH, yo, man, nigga, listen, I got this event such and such, yo, Chuck Black, man, you gonna do it? Yes or no? I gotta put it down now. You gotta let me know now. And then Bishop, do it, come on, my nigga. And then we was only doing like a minute rounds back then, 3-minute rounds, and I was just like, all right, I'll do it.
Now I remember the battle, but I don't remember it. Did you win that battle?
Yeah, I won. I freestyled it.
But did you feel like after, were you like,
Cause remember, I'm freshly still coming from the era when niggas was freestyling battles. So I went there freestyling. Like, I don't even freestyle no more. That's the thing about this era battle rap that took away. I think that shit. Cause it feel like when I feel like I'm a freestyle, it just don't come out right no more. Cause everything is pinpoint now. You know what I mean? But I freestyled that battle. I freestyled the following battle. I battled Zim. I actually lost my battle to Zim in overtime.
well, let me talk about this because I feel like this is important for every battler's timeline. Because a lot of battlers that entered during that generation, there was a time when they realized they're like, all right, I'm just gonna show up and battle, and then you get home and it comes out and 50,000 niggas watched it, and you like, nah, son, nah. Was that your experience?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Cause I ain't like none of that shit. I don't like none of my first battles, bro.
I can't lie though. When we knew you was nice was when you battled Zim and you had the Beastmaster stay with the Hawk.
Oh yeah.
See, I remember all that shit. Yeah.
And that's the only round I prepared for Zim. I had the flu when I battled Zim. I don't know if you was there. You was there when I battled Zim?
No, I wasn't there.
All right. I came with, and I had my jacket zipped all the way, because I almost didn't come. And PH barked on me like, yo, this nigga drove all the way from Philly. Swave, you better not do that. And I'm like, yo, PH, I'm sick. He like, yo, I'll buy you a pack of Theraflu. This is real talk.
Yo, I thought you was supposed to say he was about to I'll give you some money.
This is real talk.
Theraflu and Hogs, that's a New York nigga. Theraflu and Hogs, that's all you need.
That's all you need.
It.
Yeah, Theraflu.
But I definitely, I was one of them. I had the chills. I had the chills sick. You know that chills?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling. So
Ain't
I
enough
wasn't gonna
clothes
leave
in
my
the world.
fucking crib, my nigga. So the nigga was calling me like, yo, like the battle event started at like 1 o'clock. This is like 3 in the afternoon. Nigga calling me, where you at? I'm like, yo, PH, I ain't coming, nigga. I'm sick, bro. He like, yo, this nigga here, your Sway, don't do that. This nigga Zim came all the way from Philly. He drove here, he here, man. Listen, you up? Come on, Sway, I need you to
He
get
said
here.
you up. It's 3 o'clock.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, you serious? Then I'm
battle
being real
man.
with him. I'm like, yo, I only got 1 round prepared, my nigga. He like, yo, come on, Swave. And I'm like, yo, fam. He like, yo, I'll buy you some Theraflu. I pay for your cab here. Come on, we in the Bronx. Get in the cab. So I'm like, all right, my nigga. I get up, I throw this Wolverine jacket on my nigga and zip it all the way up to the neck. I get in the cab, I get there. Nigga, I think who came with me? I don't forgot. Was Ike P there? I forgot who was there. But somebody came with me. And I go, and I get there and I battle my nigga. And I just fucking, there was a battle going on when I got there, and then there was another battle after that, and I was the battle after that. So the whole time I'm sitting there watching the battle, I got my jacket all the way. I'm in the corner. I'm shivering. I'm trying to remember this one round I got, trying to think about what other raps I'm going to say to this nigga because I got to cover 3 rounds. So I kicked, like word to my mother, one of my verses from my Zen battle is from a song on my album.
You got away with that shit.
I got a song called This Nigga Here, right? And I think my second verse I said to Zim is from that. And one of them rounds I freestyled. And then my third, we went into overtime. And my overtime, I kicked them X-tape verse. Facts.
So your third round was a round that you actually wrote for the battle.
My first round was the round I wrote for the nigga. And yeah, my first round, the round with that bar, that's the first round I wrote for the nigga.
So when you go home, and then that video comes out, is that the one that got you like, oh, nah, nigga?
No. It was the Amaretto battle. Nigga,
I
the comments on YouTube, nigga was calling me retarded.
I heard the name. I just
Amaretto. It was like 3 white boys from Rhode Island, right? It was Amaretto. It was the nigga that battled Moneybags. He was kind of nice, right? With the beard.
There was another nigga named Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. And then there was the other nigga, the nigga who battled Scott Free. You remember that?
I don't remember his name. I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
He was nice. I forget his name, but yeah.
But Amaretto battle, and that was a total straight freestyle battle. Nothing written one round, and I scolded this nigga freestyle, right? And when it came out, I read the comments, and niggas was calling me retarded, my nigga. Yo, son. Yo,
Drect,
that shit right there.
You see why I don't read the comments, bro? You see why I don't read the comments?
Said I was slow. First of all, I was high as shit battling this nigga, and I was freestyling everything. You know what I mean? I was snapping on a nigga, calling a nigga a zombie, talking about how he smelled like. I was just snapping, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yo,
the comments said, "Yo, this nigga's retarded." Nigga said he won, but he's slow. How did this nigga let a retarded nigga beat him? Like, yo, son.
I'm about to go back and look at the comments.
Yo, son, I'm retarded.
I'm gonna bring him.
This nigga give me shit because I tell him don't read the comments. I tell him anything I ever do, I'll never read the comments.
I don't care. Comments don't really bother me.
Nah, comments don't bother me no more.
I ain't reading them shits.
And one thing I can say about battle rap, it gave a nigga tough skin. Because in the beginning, I was kind of sensitive about that shit. You know, niggas are sensitive about their work, my nigga. And that's what made me take this serious. So the next battle I had after that was J Focus. J Focus was the first nigga I took serious and went and wrote 3 rounds for.
You know why? You remember J Focus? It's because I feel like J Focus, with his style, and I would hear this from a lot of other rappers, even though it was like a flashy and kind of funny, it used to make other niggas mad because he was winning. Like, he was like one of the faces.
This nigga was the face of Grind Time East for a minute.
He beat Nestle.
He beat Zim. He beat the nigga that beat me, which was one of the main reasons why I said, yo, I'll take him. Word. And that's what I was like. Cause nigga, nigga was mad at me for losing to Zim. And I was just like, yo, niggas don't even know I had the chills, nigga. I was fighting them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even tell niggas this because I don't like making excuses, but I was dead sick, like a
how
fever.
You feel if you tell a nigga, man, you lost that bet? Come on, son, I had the chills that day,
niggas,
man.
If you go back to the back, I can show you the verse and pull it up on my album. You hear the verse, like real talk.
Hey, the shit went to overtime. That's what.
And it went to overtime.
That's
why I'm like, yo, my nigga, hold on. That's why I know I would have scraped him. I'm not even tripping. He got had that one. But then the retard shit, the comments really started fucking with me. So J Focus was the first 3-0, nigga. J Focus was the first body bag that I did. Cause I destroyed that nigga, made him curse and all that. He used to have this thing where he ain't curse.
Oh yeah,
my nigga, I destroyed that nigga.
That was the thing. The buzz around that battle was, yo, this nigga made J Focus curse. That's what it was. Like, everybody was talking about that. Like, I remember
I destroyed that.
Hollow used to call me and give me the battle recaps.
Yeah.
And you know, Hollow is like known for being like making some shit up and then be like, nah, I'm just playing. Like I remember when Hollow battled J Focus. I was like, we had 3 events that day. It was the day Grind Time
Yeah, that was
started.
another thing. Nigga battle Hollow.
Yeah.
J Focus at the time, he done battle Hollow and all that.
So I remember talking to Hollow on the phone. I'm like, yo, how did it go? He's telling me about the other battles. Yeah, Legal did this and this one, and the nigga Cortez was kind of nice. And then he's like, I'm like, yo, how'd your battle go? And he like, this nigga smoked me, man. And I remember my heart dropped because I was like, I was telling everybody, I was like, yo, Hollow's gonna be that nigga, yo. He's one of the most fire niggas in this shit. Give him a couple battles. When he said that, I'm like, I'm gonna look dumb. And my heart just sunk. Like, he was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I watched this nigga. And I was just like,
that's what he battled. What's his name? My nigga from Philly Swain.
yeah, hell yeah. Swain and Hollow, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Was you there that day?
Yeah.
So how, it's crazy. No, well, that was way later.
Yeah.
That was way after you battled Amaretto and all them, right?
Yeah, that was
So after you got the body on J Focus, it was like, okay, I'm really a battle rapper now. Like I gotta commit to this.
Yeah. Nah, cause that's when it became fun to me. After I battled J Focus, I remember y'all had the Grind Time website, right?
With the chat box on it, yep.
And everybody was bigging me up when that battle came out. You know what I mean? And that's when I really felt like, oh shit. Everybody was like, nah. Everybody was trying to put up matchups who I should battle. That's when I was like, oh wait. And that's when PH was like, yo, listen, I got another card coming up, and I was just like, hey. Then that's when I really started paying attention to battle rap, and I started seeing the different divisions and everything. And niggas was nice in the West Coast, and oh shit, Florida and Grizzle, and like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, niggas is doing all that, and I was just like, okay, hold on, yeah. Nah,
yo, I always envy people from New York because I grew up like wanting to be in a battle so bad, and I didn't get to do a real battle until I moved to Florida. My first battle ever, me and Johnny Storm, was the final. You know what I'm saying? And like, I used to be like, yo, if I could just somehow get to New York, like when Jump Off was doing the street battles with Cyanide and everything, I was trying to. I was emailing them
my
niggas.
nigga.
Yeah, that's my nigga Mozzie.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Mozzie.
Yo, this nigga Mozzie broke dance at MOB. Was it
Yeah.
MOB?
Yeah.
Or Battle of the Bay?
Yeah.
This nigga broke dance.
No, it was MOB.
This nigga, it was MOB because it was when Freeway was at.
Yeah.
Yo, Lush, I love Lush to death, but this nigga was the king of like throwing a battle and then booking like mad festivities, thinking it was a little like he had like girls with body paint, niggas doing graffiti, niggas break dancing.
One nigga was in Andy Martinez music video dancing and all that. Like,
you gotta love shit like that, bro.
And my nigga Mozzie got an album out that I'm on right now, so I'm on.
Shout out
I'm
Mozzie.
on his last album, Soul Purpose and all that. Shout out to Soul Purpose.
You gotta love extra activities and shit.
You know who Mozzie is, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, duh. He hosted the battles. I forgot this nigga hosted the battles.
Man, you watch battles, you learn people, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So what was the
one
first?
of the shortest niggas in the game.
What was the first battle where you felt like it was anticipated walking into it? Like people, like there was, you walked in the room and there was a tension. Like, damn, I wonder who gonna get this one. What was the first? Really? It was that long until you had that feeling?
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
Disaster. Nah, Disaster was before ORED, so it was Disaster.
So explain to us that Disaster battle, because there was a lot going on that night, and it was like you had like Core Mega.
It was my first URL battle.
Okay.
And nigga was counting nigga down. That's when nigga was trying to do that bullshit, B. And I really would have did the whole Grind Time down, because nigga was on some bullshit with the Grind Time URL shit.
Yo, during the whole what Grind Time, this is real nigga time.
Yeah.
Throughout that whole era, like it was like them niggas declared war on us.
They declared war on everybody.
Because Grind Time was the most but Grind Time was the most popping thing.
Yeah.
Like niggas was gunning for us. And it was hard.
There was no KOTD, it was Grind Time North.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Grind Time was.
So I guess the issue was back then, it was like, you couldn't be bigger than Grind Time because the shit was everywhere.
Hip-hop
and it was a million niggas.
Just moved to the north.
Right.
It's a corny ass slogan.
Yo, this nigga, every time this nigga Q gets on Canada, bro.
Hip hop ain't.
What's your problem with Canada, my nigga? What's your problem with Canada, my nigga?
I mean,
yo, the Mounties will be on your front doorstep, nigga. You heard?
I don't care. It's a long
Bullwinkle, nigga.
Man.
Nah, I fuck with Canada.
Roan killed the whole King of the Dot when he battled Tricky P.
Yo, that battle was ill.
Rome killed the whole.
No, but you
King
can't
of
front
Thought.
on Tricky Pedo. You remember that joint when he was like, "Yes, sir, your excellence." They're collecting the
Rome
evidence.
killed
Remember
the
that?
whole King
That
of
shit
the
was
Dot
fire.
with that battle, man. The whole King of the Dot
That's
with
the
that
day I
battle.
battled Deacon Fox. Was that the same battle? Tricky P?
No. I'll tell
You
you.
battled
You
Zim?
you battled Deacon Frost the day I battled Zim.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
March Madness too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a story. Story time. You
Okay.
ready?
Alright.
Okay.
You remember this? You don't even know where I'm going with this.
Not good. Talk.
All right. So at the time, Swave. This is around the time of Swave starting to get like bigger battles and niggas
Yeah.
know who he is, and it's a thing where like URLs coming at grind time or whatever, but it's like certain niggas they wouldn't say nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they weren't gonna be like, yeah, Swave nigga, that nigga pussy. Like they wasn't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knew in grind time it was like you have like top tier niggas, middle tier
Yeah.
niggas, low tier niggas. Then you have like a tier niggas that like don't say the wrong thing to them in the battle. That was just it wasn't like Swave was like, nah, you can't rap like this to me, but niggas just knew.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So I remember before I battled Zim, Swave come up to me and he's like dead serious face. He like tapped me on the chest like, yo, my nigga, like I'm not gonna ruin your battle or nothing like that, nigga, but there's some shit we gotta talk about, my nigga. You said some shit, whatever. I'm gonna let you eat first, but nah, nigga. Right? And I was like,
I ain't know him like that. Like
yeah,
that.
I didn't know him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so like at the time, the funny thing is you probably didn't expect me to react that way. You know what I'm saying? But like I was just like, all right. But I was so locked in, like I wasn't even worried about. I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, if I lose this battle, niggas will never respect me again. You know what I'm saying? And then this nigga in the middle of it is like, yo, nigga, I'ma high kick you. Come outside. You know what I'm saying?
So high kick you if you come out.
I don't forget. Like this is with me. This is the day me and Swave got cool, baby.
But what did you say to make him come up to
I'm
you?
about to tell you. So after the battle or whatever, like first of all, I think what helped me is that I did good against him because everybody in the building was like, "Yo, Drect is fire." Da, 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 da. So when he approached me after, it was kind of like his first thing was kind of like that battle was hot, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But like he was like, "Yo, a nigga said that." Basically, he battled High Collide.
Yeah,
I said High
light skin nigga.
Yeah, I said High Collide won. Right? And listen.
Yo, it was a little controversy.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you. So it was 5 judges, right?
Yeah.
The battle was close. You know what I'm saying? Both of them obviously felt they won. I voted for High Collide because I felt he won. Because he said some shit about I see green like night vision goggles, and I was like, oh, that's hot, right? Mm-hmm. So when they announced it, they was like, all right, it was a 3-2 decision, split decision, and the winner is High Collide. And and Swave was like, yo, who was the second nigga who voted for this nigga? And he was looking for the second nigga, right? So he was kind of like, so when Swave came up to me, he was like, yo, like we couldn't find the second nigga. There's speculation that you might have made that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the niggas make up the judgment. And I was like, nah, the other nigga this is who voted for him. And I feel like in the moment he was like, oh, it all makes sense now.
It all makes sense.
He just dapped me and he was like, whatever. But it was like, it was just funny to me because I look at that moment like.
Because you know what it is? I had spoke to the nigga dude, a white dude named Deuce back in the days. Oh, my fault.
This nigga with the whole mic down.
I got a lie. There was another dude that used to hang out from the Georgia area. Oh, I don't know, I forgot where he was from. But
he's from
Deuce.
Georgia, yeah.
He said he voted for me. Like, there was a couple niggas who came to me and voted for me. And I was like, yo, boy, y'all voted for me. Who?
How the fuck I lose?
I lost. You know what I mean? And then he was like, I don't know, yo, I voted for you. I forgot who else was a judge. Because somebody else that told me they voted for me.
Was it Sid? Sid was a judge, I think.
Nah, Sid, was it?
I don't remember. We would have to watch that shit.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again, people. Somebody else was.
Was this before the video came out?
I don't know.
Because if you watched it, you probably would have just seen it.
Yeah, it's all on the video now.
Yeah, so it had to be before. For real. And I think nigga lied to me. I think, no, because Deuce was the nigga that I found out lied, because that's what happened. He told me he voted for me, and the video came out. He voted for, what's his name?
That's funny.
It
be your own niggas.
Niggas lying, so in my face, niggas, it's just, I don't like that shit. I don't respect that shit. That shit was something else.
But we was on the O-Red battle.
Right. Oh, the old red battle now. So the old red battle.
Oh yeah, hold on. The
Diz battle.
Deacon Frost, that's a body too. Add that to the body.
That
was
destroyed that boy. I killed him.
So what are we at? 2 right now? We at 2 bodies right now on the Swave timeline?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
We didn't count Amaretto.
the flashy nigga that don't curse.
J
Focus.
Focus. That
J
counted
Focus.
because he was.
That was monumental because I made him curse and that was his
Deacon
thing.
Frost.
Deacon Frost.
We had 2.
That was destroyed. We got to Disaster. Disaster was a very anticipated battle because it was like my first real top 10 nigga.
Nah, that was a big battle to just the fans too. I'm talking about regular people like
too,
me. Because
at
I was like
the time,
East
I was
Coast,
calling out
that East
this
West
is when
shit
I started
was
calling
deep.
out big names.
This is the first time the West Coast niggas came to New York.
Yeah, like that shit was a big deal.
Because
It was
the
a big
Source
deal.
battle Cortez.
Right.
Who?
The Source
battle Cortez that day.
On the East Coast?
Yeah, that same day I battled
Same day.
Disaster.
Forgot about that battle. Cortez battle so forgettable, man.
Damn. But anyway, that and it was a big thing because at the time, you know, Diz used to have all these blogs about New York,
All the time.
all
That
the
nigga keep
time.
talking.
So, you know, it was a big thing to come, and then it was like my first real big name in battle rap. You know what I mean? So he came over here, and that battle was just like I think that battle was. I think that's one of my second round didn't hit, but that second round is so well written, my nigga. Like that shit was.
You know what? That's gonna be one of the battles we gotta go back and watch.
Round and enter it somewhere.
Yo, we should do an episode about going back and watching battles and seeing if it's what we remembered it.
Throw that Ines and Solomon on there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna say Ines won. I'm telling you. When's the last time you watched this?
I don't know about Ines
I don't
winning.
know about that, but
I'm telling you, my nigga. When you watch it, when that
I'm
nigga,
saying you right. Cause my cousin's telling me that shit now. So
you know what I didn't realize
What?
is there was a point in the battle. I think it was Ines second round when he said the Wally moccasins and the cutting niggas up in here like a musketeer, and he was like, "You bet you want to call me a nigga? If you do, it'd be a one hitter." Like all them lines was back to back.
Right.
The way I remembered it was like, yeah, he had like 5 hot lines. Then when you watch it, it's like, oh, he said all these shits in a row.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah.
back to back. Word.
You know what I'm saying? But
This shit nutty.
Yeah, but then you know, Disaster. That shit was monumental, and then O-Red came, and O-Red was monumental because for one, it was my first URL.
I think that battle got the most quotable heckle in like battle rap history when whoever Shorty was screamed, "There's no crying in URL."
Shout out to Ladybug. She's Team Homi, by the way. That shit's crazy. It's not like we asked her to do that. That shit was just crazy.
That shit funny as fuck.
What? That she should have trademarked that shit. Cause
There's no crying in URL.
niggas started using her for a little while with that shit. But yeah, and that shit came, and it was in the midst of all this grind time versus URL talk.
Yeah,
Everybody
that was
was
a big
talking
win.
about how URL niggas would. I mean, grind time niggas wouldn't do well on that.
It was
stage
all nerd
and-
rap versus
Yeah,
real
nerd
rap. I remember that
versus real
shit.
rap, and you know, I ain't no nerd, my nigga. You know what I mean? There's certain things I'm probably a little geeky in, but I'm not. I've never been a nerd, nigga. So the fact that I used to prefer grind time because the different styles. I've been battling street niggas all my life. You know what I mean? Grind time was more like a martial art tournament to me. You get on the mat, you may not know what discipline you gotta fight, but you just gotta trust yourself and know what you know might prevail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grind time is like that. Like these nerd niggas is rhyming whole sentences, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas from grind time.
That
that can rap.
multi-syllabic shit was different. Like,
you know, I always
no.
thought, and this is no bias, but I always thought that you would be a better rapper coming out of grind time because you have to write different ways. It's like you like sharpening your sword. You practicing against
definitely.
different
You know who I
styles.
That's
thought
what it
a
was.
Dope rapper that I don't even know what the nigga doing now. From Grind Time West. What's the nigga name? Satire.
Yo, I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah, Satire was
that
dope
nigga
too.
was
Dope ass
nice.
rapper, yeah.
Satire
That nigga was
versus
nice
Real
as
Deal
fuck.
was.
What happened
like-
to Satire? What's up with him?
He was on. You know what it is? He was doing like like the whole LSD rap thing and stuff like that.
Right.
I see. He was the first nigga I seen doing that. Like before Chance the Rapper came out with acid rap and all that. He was on that kind of shit because the whole Project Blow niggas, Bus Driver, and all them
Yeah.
niggas. They was putting out music.
Slim Team, all
so
them
so
niggas.
I tried to get Satire to battle Mad Times. I've talked to him recently. He just kind of separated himself from it.
That shit was nice.
I want to do like a podcast or interview with Satire, but he don't think niggas even want to hear from him no more.
These new niggas don't know who he is, B. So
Yo,
You know what I mean? But he was
Satire
definitely
got
nice.
one of the funniest fat quotes ever.
Against
And
Reverse
I
Live?
still use it. Nah, against Madness. I still use this shit to date. Nigga said, "Laughter's the best medicine, but not for diabetes." And I still use that shit today. That shit just so funny as fuck to me, bro. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a sick person.
Yeah.
Because
you're a comedian, nigga.
But not for diabetes.
That's crazy.
That's funny as fuck to me, bro.
I remember that nigga told Johnny Storm, I ran through Storm and all I got was a wet back.
That's how he won in overtime.
Yeah.
That's how he won in overtime, bro. That shit. They was like, if you use that in the third round, would have never went to overtime. That was
Satire was the first nigga. Remember, Real Deal was killing everybody. At
Yeah.
one point. And
He
when Satire battled him,
he didn't fuck Real Deal
it
up.
was
but
good.
That was a good battle.
Yo,
I thought Real Deal was gonna win.
we used to be like, how do you battle Real Deal because he's like a regular white guy? You know what I'm saying? And his whole thing was about how this nigga's a regular white guy. And it was mad entertaining the way he put it. That's one of the best battles ever to me. It's Satire and Real Deal.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to Swave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what happened after the O-Red battle? Was it like, was you just the hottest?
Red with the body bag. So we on 3 right now. We still counting, right? Red with the body bag.
You're not gonna let us forget the count.
Nah, I mean, y'all started. I wouldn't even know we was counting until y'all said it before.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But anyway, the whole thing about Old Red was I felt like I was being set up. Because this is a true story. I didn't even have Old Red at first. They gave me Young Cannon. And 2 weeks before that battle, they switched my opponent. And then they tried to cancel that battle because I had another battle booked with Big Cannon in Detroit for grind time. And they tried to say that they ain't want me, I couldn't battle on both leagues. But at the same time, Big Cannon, the nigga I was battling in grind time in Detroit, was on that same card battling Heartless. So y'all ain't gonna fucking try to deny me. And then when I said that, like, you know, I just got real boisterous on them niggas. Like, hold on, y'all not gonna try to play me. And then they was like, okay. But the next thing you know, I'm battling Old Red. So I'm like, oh, they switched my opponent. So I had to switch up my bars a lot last minute. And I keep it real. Like, a lot of the shit I said to Young Cannon was like that bunk bed court
I knew you was gonna say it.
was originally for Red.
That would have been overkill.
Yeah.
I had a whole I had 5 rounds for Red because I had rounds for Young Cannon that I had started writing because they told me that was my opponent first. And then they switched it. So I started writing real on some other shit for Old Red. But I still had, like, I still kind of revamped one of the Cannon verses and started putting Old Red in it. And then I ain't use it. So I made it back for Cannon. Like, you know what I mean? When I got Young Cannon again, I made it, you know what I mean? Just went back to that.
You know what the reoccurring theme was here? And you know what I think? I don't know if Swave realizes this, but you know, like, as a fan, when you watch it, you start realizing, like, okay, this dude has this quality. People like him because of this. Swave got to the point where he was like, he was a nigga who would set your career back. You have to hit the reset button on the back of your career, nigga. You, like, just the way that you battled had lasting effects to fuck people up for like 3 years.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my, for real, that was my strategy. I think I came in the battle rapper taking an approach that nobody took. That's why I was so powerful in the beginning.
You the reason
I was making
Young
niggas
Cannon
look at
ain't
themselves. Yeah.
You the reason Young Cannon ain't blow. Because he was on fire.
Yeah, but I mean, looking now, like Old Red and Young Cannon.
I put a pause on Old Red for a little while too.
Well, I was about to say Old Red.
I put a pause on Shook for a little while too.
I don't even understand how Old Red lost that
everybody
battle.
that battled me, they came back on fire. Like, they took their little time off and came back and started killing. Like, Shook, I killed him. He took some time off and then he went on a spree.
I'm not gonna lie, my niggas. Right? So check this out. This is mad funny. I'm not gonna say his name because I wouldn't want to be embarrassed. But you know, like, a lot of battlers look to me for like counsel and shit, and they'll be like, "Yo, what should I do?" And there was just one nigga. He used to, his punchlines was fire, but he would never, like, he would never say anything like impactful. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, "Yo, let me put it to you like this: could you be Swave with that?" He be like, nah. And I be like, nigga, so rewrite it. You know what I'm saying?
So rewrite it.
Yeah, I should be like, yo, like, I was like, what if you say all these hot punchlines and the nigga just say something that you really did or something that you really look like, and you just sitting there.
Nigga be young kid and talk about. Plus, he asked me so nicely.
Yeah.
now O'Reilly was a body bag. Then, like I said, I felt like I said, the whole grind time over URL shit at the time. They switched my opponent. I think, and then O-Red had just came off of bodying Young Cannon. At the time, everybody was saying O-Red beat Young Cannon, but that's another battle if you look at now. It's mad close, you know what I mean? But at the time, O-Red was getting mad recognition on URL for beating Young Cannon. And that's when around the time they switched my opponent. So then when they gave me O-Red, that's when I was looking at O-Red and I started seeing, oh, this nigga's like, he had a couple kills. Like, he was a gunner. So I felt like they were trying to set me up. And then I started hearing little talks, yo, they don't think Grind Time niggas belong on that stage. They was calling me Mr. Grind Time. You know what I mean?
Mr. Grind Time.
I was like, what? So
I didn't even know that.
Facts. Mm-hmm. So I went on the URL on some old other shit. Like I was gonna leave a mark here. That was my goal was to leave a mark, my nigga. If niggas would have if them Jersey niggas would have swung on me, niggas would have got poked up. I had blades in my pocket. I was on it. Like, yo, my nigga, niggas gonna hear my name after tonight, bro. URL. I think I'm playing. I think it's Grind Time, right? All right, we gonna show y'all.
Niggas don't realize that some of the best battles came from that era because the competition was at an all-time high.
Facts.
Yeah.
The bar was higher. The bar is been lowered, bro.
It's weird because lyricism is like at an all-time high. It's more complicated than it's ever been in battle rap. But at the same time, it's hollow. It's hollow lyricism.
It's very hollow.
Everybody rap the same, though.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
What's the point of lyricism?
It's no originality.
Rapping the same.
Everybody is doing the same thing. And that's why it's so hollow. And then you're right, lyricism at an all-time high. Niggas doing the word plays and the double
crazy.
entendres. And you're right. But it's hollow because everybody's doing the same exact thing.
Yo, question. Put us in your mind that night that you battled QP, Quantum. like what? Like when you was writing this shit? When you was writing this shit and figured, and like, did Tall T, RIP Tall T, but did Tall T hit you up like, yo, I got...
I'm going to tell you right now, I spoke to Hollow first. Mm-hmm. Hollow was the nigga who told me to call Tall T. Because I had met Tall T the day I battled Fredo. Mm-hmm. Smoked a blunt with him. And I got wild cool with him. It was cool because he was looking like Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, you look like one of my favorite rappers right now. This shit is crazy. He was just telling me how he fucked with me. You know what I mean? So we smoked a bomb together. We just chilling, talking, and all that shit. And I don't know if you remember, but remember QP had some shit that happened with his baby mothers out there.
Yeah, okay. So you don't know about this.
Story.
This was the biggest thing in battle rap at the time, right?
You talking about when he got his baby moms locked up, or when he got?
Yo, how do you know this, my nigga?
Like
battle
rap, bro.
Yeah, son. So after that event, QP was telling me that's when Tall T started telling me about all this niggas, all the shit with the nigga, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was just like, yo, he don't like the nigga, that nigga the fraud, like, he was just going in, like, you see this nigga get his baby mother arrested, his Mother's Day, blah, 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 that's why such and such. Boom. So he used to tell me, that's when I got cool. So when I got scheduled to battle QP, right? I remember being on the phone with Hollow, and Hollow telling me, yo, you know, you should call Tall T. He got wild dirt on that nigga. And then it just dawned on me when he said that, the conversation I had with Tall, I was like, oh, you know what, you're right. So I called Tall T. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm about to battle this nigga. And this nigga was like, yo, my nigga, I got a good story for you. I just ran down on this nigga at Target, punched the nigga in his mouth in front of his kid, nigga ran and left his kids. And I was like, what? Like, this shit was just like, and the nigga just broke down the whole story to me on the phone. Like, yo, you know, I ain't got, you know, so you know me and QP is on site. And I even told Tall T, I was like, yo, you hit that nigga in front of his kids, though, bro. Like, you violated my nigga. He was like, yo, that nigga's on site.
Yeah,
fuck
when it's on
pussy.
site, it's on site.
Nah, but, my nigga.
When it's on site, it's on site.
Nigga touch me when I'm with my kids, you better kill me, my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm going to eliminate.
If we beefing like that, I can't trust you to be with your kids and not swing
Listen,
on me
I'm
first.
like this. I got enough honor. If I got beef with you and I see you with your kids, you gotta pass,
yeah,
bro.
but look at your background though.
I
Right.
You're a martial artist.
Right.
That's where it comes from.
That's why I like. That's why I'm like. If you see me with my kids and you
That's not
touch
even
me,
what I'm talking
kill
about.
me, cause I'm honorable nigga. I wouldn't do that to you.
I see you
So
with
if a
your
nigga
kids.
did it to me, you better kill me.
I see
nigga,
you with your
'cause
kids. I'm like,
all-
he with his kids. I let my guard down. I turn around. This nigga come run up on
Nah,
me.
He hit you with the stroller.
Right?
Why nigga? If a
War
nigga
is
hits you
war.
while he with his kids, he is a sucker, nigga.
War
So-
is war, man.
Yeah, but I hear you. But anyway, he ran down on the nigga with his kids. Nigga said he snuffed the nigga. The nigga did. Nigga started to do a light jog and he ran off and left the stroller. He was pushing one of them double strollers. Had 2 kids in the stroller.
Nigga left one stroller, 2
Nigga
kids.
told me the story. Nigga said just like this. Nigga said he yelling at the nigga while he running. He said QP blowing it, right? Nigga said, yo, come get your kids. Nigga said he ain't even double back nothing. He ran. He said he's such a real nigga. He said, Swave, I'm such a real nigga. I stayed with the little motherfuckers. He said in his told thing. He said, I'm such a real nigga. I stayed with the little nigga.
That's the violation.
Right? And then he said a car pulled up. It was Shorty. She came, got out the car, put the kids in the car, folded up the stroller, put it in the trunk, got in the car and pulled off. She ain't say nothing.
That's
two
a real
words to
bitch.
T.
That's a real.
She just came, got the kids and left. But this is the story this nigga told me, my nigga. And mind you, I'm on the phone like, this nigga QP did what? I lost all respect for him as a man after I heard this story, my nigga.
How you get snuffed, leave your kids, and send your baby moms to pick them up?
And then and then the nigga that snuffed you is watching the kids, like, yo, so
You know what? With QP, there's certain things in life that you hear what QP did, or even shit he told me himself.
Yeah.
You'd be like, only QP, my nigga. He's a special
And
dude,
this is the
man.
story I got, my nigga. So I constructed it into the battle. He even started to tell on it. So what happened was
No, but okay.
You
Now
know what I mean? Like-
listen. Q, for someone who wasn't there, let me explain. There's 2 battle rap moments where I was like, yo, this must be the greatest moment ever. The first one was when Charlie Clips battled Sirius and did the stretch marks thing, and the girl like started crying and ran off.
it was crazy.
And when this nigga was like, tell him what happened, and he was like, well, my kids, I was pushing the stroller. My nigga, no one in history of any public embarrassment has ever been like, oh, let me tell these niggas before you do. When have you ever seen that just in general?
8 Mile. Only time I see the nigga expose himself first is 8 Mile.
Yo, I hate this nigga,
8
bro.
Mile. Nah, tell these
In
people
real
something
life.
they don't know about me.
In real life, nigga. Yo, what if the nigga started freestyling a story, nigga, and then bodied you?
I would have cut him off. I was about to cut him off because I wanted to continue. I didn't even get to the punchline when I said tell him. That wasn't even the punchline. But I didn't expect him to do that. And I really, when he did it, if you look at the battle, you see me going, hold on, because I wanted to get to the punchline, but then the crowd erupted. So I was just like, all right, go ahead, tell him. You know what I mean? I just fell with it. I was just like, you hear me telling him, make sure you tell him the truth, though. Tell him the truth. And then niggas, the crowd was just, they ain't even let him talk.
I remember
was
Money
like,
Bags was just like,
It's
I
over.
gotta, I got a
you remember that?
I got an appreciation for that battle because I'm a comedian and I fucking love callbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when he was like, first round, he was like, I'll slap your head off your shoulders.
Oh,
And then third round, he was talking about battle rappers line. He was like, I don't have the power to literally decapitate you, but dog.
Yeah, that was a lesson. Listen, that goes back to martial arts.
Fuck out you.
When my sensei, Seafood Dwayne Thomas, he used to tell us this thing. He used to have this thing where he'd be like the difference between lying and exaggerating truths.
Metaphors and
That's
real
what it
raps.
was.
You know what I mean?
Exaggerated truth.
Exactly. And I never understood that. And then he used to always give us examples. Like, yo, and his main example was talking about how, you know, how you would tell a nigga you'll smack his head off. Like, now the the lying part is his head ain't gonna actually come off. Right? I'm not that strong. I'm not Superman. But I will slap the shit out you. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. So the truth is a little exaggerated, and that's what I do. That's my style.
That's ebonics,
my style
nigga.
of battle rap is exaggerated truth. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga.
To physically,
I don't really have the power to decapitate you, my nigga.
But dog,
if it came down to it, I will try my hardest to slap your head off.
Yo, all right. There's two things that made that battle crazy for me and Penn watching it. So, if you remember, there was supposed to be an event on the West Coast, right? And it's supposed to be PH versus Caustic and Swave versus QP.
Yep.
And was it DNA and Disaster supposed to battle
Disaster,
there?
Yep.
Right? And the whole lineup was crazy. But the way, since it was on the West Coast, it wasn't like no intimidating type. It was like there was going to be some good ass battles. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing was Swave was a wordsmith. QP was a wordsmith. And doing it in Cali would make it more
and then
like...
me and QP had history before that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the little drama shit, so niggas was really trying to get us to battle anyway. So that when that battle was supposed to happen, it was really supposed to happen in Cali.
Did he really call you and apologize?
Yeah. Facts. These are all facts.
Apologize for what? Oh, saying stuff online?
Calling me a bitch ass nigga and all that. He did a blog about DNA.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time. And then... This is the first time I ever spoke to Q or had anything to do with him. Because before that, I was a fan. I thought the nigga was nice. Like he had a different style. And him and Khan was the first two niggas I seen with this style. Like, yo, these niggas is nice.
The stop
and then
pause.
I seen Heartless, and I was like, yo, these niggas is nice. And then that blog, he was supposed to be battling DNA, or he was getting that DNA mostly in the blog, and then he just called me a bitch ass nigga or a bum ass nigga or some shit like that out the blue. And I'm like, damn, what made him say that, nigga? I don't even be hanging with DNA and them nigga. That shit. And then the fact that, you know who sent me the blog? Marv 1. Like, Marv 1 saw it. And he was like, yo, you letting this nigga talking? And I'm like, who that?
Marv 1
It's funny because Marv 1 and QP have the craziest story of all time.
Which one?
Where the QP was on live on Facebook and he was pulling out guns and weapons. Oh, yeah. Like, yo, I'm about to end Marv 1 right now. If niggas is texting Marv like, yo, you good? And this nigga's like, what? Like,
that's some corny shit, man.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's the one thing I can't stand about that QP, man. He's a little extra with that shit. You know what I mean? And you know, at the time, I was still kind of a knucklehead. Like I said, one thing about battle rap, it gave me a nigga tough skin. Like I can endure a lot of shit and be like it made me really feel comfortable with who I am. In the beginning, I was ready to slap a lot of niggas' heads off. Being QP, he was one of them. Cause I ain't feel like I ain't understand why he would try to play me like that when I never said 2 words to him. And I actually liked the nigga. Like I was a fan. You feel me? And then after blue, he just called me a bitch ass nigga. And the nigga never seen me in person.
So when y'all got on the phone, did he just apologize? Like
Fox is the nigga that put us on the phone. Fox is the first nigga that called me and apologized for him. And I was like, yo, why are you apologizing for him? Your man's a grown ass man, fam. And then the nigga was like, yo, all right, so I'm gonna call him. B, stay by your phone. And then you know why they called me? I was on tour with Immortal Technique, and we was playing in fucking Stockton.
But was you even thinking about QP? Was you going to get off the tour bus and go find QP?
I reached out to Awkwitz to bring him to the show. I did. I ain't gonna lie. Penn reached out to Awkwitz, and when I got on the phone with Awkwitz, I was like, yo, bring QP. And he was like, he don't really fuck with that dude. He said that dude, he the first nigga that told me that nigga was a drug addict and all that shit. And I ain't gonna lie. I wanted smoke. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in Stockton. I was like, yo.
Nigga said, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, is there ways this nigga exerts wisdom while telling you?
I'd have punched him in front of his kids.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean? Then I heard about Fox. And this amount of time, Fox had his little fight videos out. So I'm like, oh, these little niggas think they tough.
Then QP run on that nigga too? Fox got snuffed and QP took off?
I heard that.
I don't know.
I heard that he had one of them Blackyard brawls.
With Fox and B Magic.
No, not that.
Nah, this is way before Magic even popped up.
Shit. Fox got a couple brawls he had online. I don't know if they still up or not, but he had a couple brawls that he fighting niggas in the backyard out in Cali. But some shit.
I remember that, but
one of them shits, QP is there in the beginning, and right when the fight started, he's no longer nowhere in the backyard. Like real talk, like it was there. Like you see the nigga in the beginning, and right soon the first blow is thrown. You see all these niggas there. There's no QP. So that's why I said in the battle, you supposed to stay there just in case nigga tried to jump the nigga. Nigga, you was out of there, bro. What happened? None of my niggas would have left. I'm fighting. If I go to a nigga backyard to fight him, if I come with niggas, they gonna stay right there until that shit is over, bro. And that's your man. Y'all was SOS and all that.
I don't mean it. This isn't like the Pile on QP podcast, but
I
want to bring this up, yo. We was at Rock the Bells in Cali, and at this time, the Swave and QP battle didn't get set up for Cali, and Penn was like, yo, the Follow the Leader event, niggas was going so hard because we knew it was like nearing the end. You know what I'm saying? And we knew this might be our last chance to put on a crazy New York battle. That's when
Penn pressed them out there?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why Penn pressed them.
I was with Penn when he did
Listen, because somebody, what's the name, called us, right? And said QP couldn't get on the plane because he didn't even have an ID. And he had told Penn he was coming. You know what I mean? And we got that information, and Penn was like, yo, my nigga, I'm about to see this nigga in Cali, so I'm going to find out what it is. And that's why Penn pressed him.
Yeah, but nah, Penn was like, he didn't press him on some like, yo, if you don't come, niggas is going to see. He wasn't like that. Yeah. But he was like, yo, my nigga, you have to come do this, like, as a man, my nigga, da-da-da-da-da. And QP, like, felt the QP was like, it just was Penn's energy. I never seen him talk to somebody like that. And QP was like, all right. He was like, yo, nothing's gonna happen to you. We ain't letting niggas touch you. And ain't gonna be none of that, my nigga. As a man, you gotta do this battle. And the nigga was like, all right, I'm gonna get it.
If you listening to a nigga bark on you, talking about nothing ain't gonna happen to you, you a fool, bro. Nigga, ain't shit gonna happen to you.
Ain't nothing happened to him.
I mean, nothing happened.
I shoved him on stage, but that nigga grabbed
yo, I was gonna say, and that's the other part. The fact that I was there during that part, and then seeing the battle. I was thinking to myself, like, you know the story of like Sugar Ray Leonard before he battled what's this nigga's name?
Aguilar?
No, the No Mas nigga.
Oh, No Mas?
What's his name?
Roberto Duran?
Yeah, before the first time they fought. Yeah. No Mas was the second time, right? Mm-hmm. Before the first time, he was like, yo, nigga. He was like, I knew I had to do that shit.
Right.
Nigga, I snorted a line of coke, got in that ring, nigga. And that's what it was. And I just remember QP was getting aggressive with him. And I was just thinking, like, yo, this nigga's on some No Mas shit. This nigga's like, yo.
And then remember, it came from us having drama. And this was us settling it, right? Like, no fighting, we gonna settle it here. So I ain't like the nigga. So my whole thing was, I ain't with the little taps here and there, but the nigga was going crazy. He grabbed the tip of my braid. That's when it was really like, he said something about your hair, and I felt him like, do this with the tip of it. I was just like, yo, hold on, son. He grabbed my shirt, did this shit. I was just like, yo. This
nigga just extra comfortable. This nigga extra comfortable.
Right, so that's what made me shove him. And I first of all, before I shoved him, I gave him warning. I warned him twice. And you can look at the battle one time. He even go, my bad, I keep touching you. And I'm like, yeah. Then he just did it again. I was just shoving him like, yo, stop fucking touching
I can't lie, though. If you were listening intently, QP said some hot stuff. But it was one of them battles where it's just like...
Yeah.
It's one of the battles where
he was scared to death, though. He was mad, trembling on stage. His arms, palms was wild, sweaty. Like, that boy was on stage nervous as hell. I never seen him like that. You know what I mean? I can understand why, because the slightest misstep, he would have got tossed to that crowd. But
besides that though, like, you gotta think, niggas be talking shit in blogs and all that. It's the first time you ever come to New York and everybody in the venue is your nigga. And he probably thinking like, damn, why'd I do this?
Right.
Hey, that's some shit you gotta be ready for.
Then it was a bugged out Homi night, because we wound up chasing niggas up the block that day.
Oh, that was the day Moneybags threw the cigarette on the bus.
Yeah, my nigga, all that shit happened.
Yo, some nigga was talking shit to them from like a party bus, right?
Yeah, party bus pulled up and nigga was talking wild shit. Moneybags flicked the cigarette, shit went down Money's shirt. Debo was creeping. Nigga, yo, that shit, it was PH birthday. I did 2 battles that day. We did the 2-on-2 that day, and I battled QP.
All right, I got something to say about the 2-on-2. I know niggas gonna be in the comments.
You lost it on purpose.
Yo, Drect didn't try to go on the 2-on-2. No, this is not what it is. Y'all won.
Right.
Yo, people have tried to tell me that we won. They're like, yo, going back and watching it. I was like, nah.
Yeah, those your friends.
I thought you was my friend, bro.
Yeah, I am. Bro. I'm not gonna ever tell you.
Nah, but you know what? My defense is, nigga, it wasn't a single battle.
Yeah,
it was an experiment.
Nah, it definitely was. Nah, I tell niggas that I don't never count that battle as a win. Now, I mean, you gave me the win just now, but I don't. Nah,
you won. It was a win.
That shit was it was history. It was first ever intergender 2-on-2. That was the first one of its kind. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's history. How you feel losing the first ever intergender?
Yeah, you stupid. Nigga.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real though. I was mad because me and Gaddis rap so differently. That like even in the preparation, like I could tell that.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what the main issue with y'all? What I felt like one of the main reasons why y'all lost that battle, because it didn't seem like y'all was on the same page. Because she seemed like she was trying to, like you was mad mellow and she was gunning dumb hard, like, and it was just like I couldn't. I don't. It didn't seem like y'all rehearsed it, or y'all rehearsed it a different way than how it came out. That's what it seemed like.
Nah, we just got two different personas.
Oh, that's what it was.
It wasn't a.
I thought you lost because they were.
Because why? Because they won.
Because
they won.
Because
they thought y'all lost.
It felt like she when she was going on her tangent, she was doing it like she had something to prove. And then when you would go off, you was doing it on your comedic, made back David Williams type shit. Like, you know what I mean? She was like trying to gun. And truthfully, our strategy was to ignore you, really, because QB wanted her revenge on Goddess.
Oh, yeah.
So me and QB's strategy was showmanship. We was going to try to ignore you. I was going to throw a couple lines at you, but it was really going to be for her and her. But then I heard that through the grapevine, I heard that she had some shit that she was going to say to me that was supposed to end my career. So that's when I went on in that battle. I think the second round, I went off on her for a little segment. And that's when I just had to.
I remember.
You know what I mean?
So, but here's the crazy thing about that battle, right? Because I had never, like, I've been in mad battles or whatever, not in this era, obviously, but I had never been on the end of something like fire. Like, you know when you see a nigga say a fire line, and you like, it must suck to be on the end of that. But when they did the thing where he was teaching her how to use the gun, right? I was like, hold on. But before you say anything, right? You remember that part, right? Yeah. I was like, oh my God, like this is fire. I remember saying Gaddis, like, I leaned over to Gaddis, I was like, yo, this is fire. And she was like, I know. But you could tell she was kind of trying to be like,
how to properly use the arm shit, right?
Yeah. So we got that from Professional. You ever seen
but that's what I was about to say though.
Yeah. So I brought QB to my house. Cause QB was nervous, like, she was anxious and nervous at the same time. I'm not gonna put nervous, but she really wanted revenge on Gaddis, but she didn't know what angle to take. And I felt like her doing that, bitch, this, that shit would have got crazy, man. You would have been standing there looking stupid. And I was just like, yo, my nigga, okay, it is a 2-on-2. It is history. It's the first of its kind. We do got to make it look like something. So I wanted to put something together that was going to be like, nigga, we're going to talk about. And when she came to my crib, I was looking at the Professional. So we started trying to brainstorm, thinking about how.
She just happened to be on. This nigga got help from God, bro.
My nigga, it just popped.
My nigga, you need a God to lead us.
I take shit from around me, bro. That's how I write.
Nah, but I'm gonna be real. The whole point of me bringing it up though was to tell you that when y'all said the gun, how to teach her how to use a gun, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then like literally like 4 years later, I'm watching Leon the Professional for the first time.
Oh,
and the first time?
Yeah, I never watched it before. And I had seen it, and I was like,
"Oh, like, shit! You ain't seen when we did it?"
Nah, because before I was like, "Oh, that was hot. That was creative.
That's crazy."
I was like, "That's fire." And then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, nigga!" I literally, after I watched the movie, I never watched the battle again.
That's crazy.
I was like, "No, it's over."
Yeah, I got that.
But honestly, we smoke y'all now. So, yeah. But anyway, so then you go and you battle Sid Vicious.
Facts.
All right.
I score that battle differently depending on what day I look at it.
It's close. I don't even know. I don't know.
But you know what? All the quotes is from me though. Everybody only remember my shit. I mean,
nigga.
Yeah. One of my favorite fat jokes was in that battle. I said
all hip hop.
Milky Way.
Yeah. All hip hop gave me. All hiphop.com gave me punchline of the year for that. Fact. Allhiphop.com and undergroundhiphop.com.
Is that Swave's best line ever? The I'm just comparing his bars to mine.
Nah.
That shit,
Nah.
I don't feel it is, but that's my most memorable.
When you wrote it, were you like, this is gonna be crazy?
So, but I wrote that shit to be like on some real shit. I was trying to be funny. I wrote that shit to have a double meaning because he's fat. You know what I mean? Like if you like for real, I did candy bars and you know I was trying to say you know I'm from the hood, jail type the nigga, and he's a fat nigga. But at the same time, I want to also put like bars, like bar wise.
Nah, that shit was funny as fuck.
You feel me?
Nigga said I took him to Dairy Queen to satisfy
his
his
fetish for sweets.
I ordered a Sunday.
He ordered the rest of the week. So I got jokes when I want to have them, my nigga.
That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
Yo, you a funny nigga because he would say shit like satisfy his fetish for sweets instead of being like
a Sunday
because this nigga is fat.
He ordered the rest of the week.
This is how you write.
I appreciate that.
The rest of the week. That shit was funny as fuck, man.
So I think that's an all-time great battle. I think that's probably a top 50 battle.
That was one of the battles that really put my name out there though, because I started getting noticed by a lot of niggas. Like that after that battle, I got hit up by a lot of like celebrities, and a lot of niggas was like hitting me up like, yo, I seen a lot of niggas quoting that shit. I seen Little Lee, like there was some nigga in like the Pit Fight League trying to do his own version of it, and I was just like wow, niggas try to do their own version of it. Like that's when I was just like, okay, yeah, that was crazy. So that was a
moment. I think battle rap had moments. Like all the great battlers had a line that everyone tried to copy. Yeah. Like when Averb had the I'm in my third round and still ain't do a fat joke. Right?
Yeah, right.
It's crazy that he lost that battle though.
Well, that's the Marv 1 battle.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was a good ass fucking battle.
That was a good ass fucking battle.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
like that battle is when I gained respect for Averb.
Yeah,
when he said Starship Enterprise large, that's when I was like, oh.
Yeah, even when he battled SB outside,
Guardian Angels,
that shit was crazy.
But it was a different kind of respect when you saw him go to LA.
Yeah, because he ain't have to stoop to that level, you know.
Right.
He was like, got that violent slum sound. You got that like grind time.
If Averb battled Marv 1 today with all fat jokes, I'm gonna give it to Averb 3-0. I don't even care what Marv 1 guys say, but he didn't go that route.
Right.
He chose to go bar for bar. Marv 1 fought with the gloves off, everything he could find. Averb just straight up, no fat jokes. I'm not going that.
That was ill. That was very creative for that time.
He lost the battle, but you know that was a respectable.
You think he lost that battle?
Yeah, I do, but I think
by now standards, no. But
that's the number one we could probably go back and look at. It'd probably be different right now.
But you can understand the fact that Avocado bleeped out the number made it worse.
What number?
Remember when Marv 1 was
Marv
like,
1 third verse.
And if you don't believe me, just call 830-221. And bleep bleep. When he bleeped it, then niggas was like, oh, it's real. All he had to do was just mute it for a second.
Even if
make
it
niggas be like,
real,
yo, what happened to the audio? This nigga went beep beep.
right.
Even if it wasn't real, it's real now.
What?
Who knows, right?
That's how rumors start.
Averb and Marv is the only ones that know.
That's how rumors start.
But so Swave, I know you had a lot of battles,
right?
But this is something I want to talk about, right? Just I'm gonna give you my perspective, right?
Right.
So, Swave to me was on his way to becoming like arguably the best battle rapper, right? It was getting to a point where it's like, yo, niggas got to see him because the most popular battle rappers at the time was like the street niggas that were also had strategies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like a lot of niggas was winning battles or having good battles, but Swave was like ethering niggas' souls out, right?
Facts.
And so I'm gonna tell you from my perspective, you tell me what happened. It was two things that I was kind of like, it veered off a little bit. The first thing was when Swave battled Head Ice. It seemed like you had more respect for Ice than you had for any of your past opponents.
That's probably what it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Be real with you, Ice is my nigga. But I can see that.
It came off like that.
It came off like that. And you know what it was? I'm going to tell you why it came off like that. Because me and Ice was trying to make it look like we were trying to not make it that. Me and Ice was trying our best to make it look like we didn't know each other and we was there to kill each other.
But you know what it felt like?
How you end up on that nigga $8 or $12?
$12. It was from a bet, bro. I bet the nigga I lost $20. I wound up giving him $8 and used the rest to get in the cab home. And I've been owing that nigga 12. And I ain't even thinking about it, but I was on the phone with Ice. Let me tell you how the bamboozled this thing of Ice, right? Wasn't even gonna do that. This shit ain't got nothing to do with my bars if you look at the battle. It was just an intro, right? But I'm on the phone with the nigga, right? And we going on the phone, we talking about shit we don't want each other to say. He just told me not to mention his mom. I'm like, yeah, don't mention my kids, such and such, right? Before the nigga hang up the phone, nigga go, yo, Swave. I'm like, yo, what? Yo, you owe me $12, nigga. Click.
It's fun.
Facts.
You owe
So
me
I'm
$12.
like, this nigga gonna use that shit in the battle. So the whole thing in my mind, the only reason why I did it is because I called myself taking a bullet out of his chamber because I thought he was gonna use that against
That's
me.
funny as fuck.
And he ain't say a damn thing about it in the battle, so he kind of just fucked my head up. Ice is a smart nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Because he just kind of used it and not used it. And it fucked my head up enough for me to...
Bro, that's actually great strategy. You know that
Facts.
Cold Pepper line from Hollow versus Rock?
Yeah.
Hollow finally explained what the fuck it was.
Yo, we had a whole thing about Hollow saying something to Rock about a cold pepper.
Yeah.
Like,
He thought Rock was going to use a Dante Cold Pepper. It's Hollow the Dante Rock. Dante.
you literally came up with this one?
No, they did it on one of
Oh, this is a
one of the
real
watch
thing?
joints. Yeah.
Oh.
Hollow and Rock rewatched the Hollow and Rock battle.
Oh, okay.
So Hollow thought Tay Rock was going to do a Dante bar, and that's why he said it again at the end of the round. Tay Rock was like, man, I ain't even think of that shit.
He should have just did it.
Like Swave giving him the $12 to get that shit out the way,
Right.
and the nigga just never.
Yeah, I was bamboozled.
Yeah, like,
It's one of the things the battle rap I regret doing, though. I ain't gonna hold you. But at the same time,
'Cause that's that put the feeling in
it was
it.
a reason for everything I do is a reason for it. It looked crazy to everybody else, but there was a reason. The nigga, that conversation with, like, he fucked my head up
It's
with that
mind
shit. When he
games,
hung up like that. Yo, you owe me $12, nigga. Click.
it's mind game.
I
Look how
was
stupid
like-
we thought Hollow looked.
Yeah.
Hold
Pepper,
on, my
what the
nigga. This
fuck?
thing about the. Nah, I ain't
$12.
about to use that for me in the battle, nigga, for no $12.
But, yo, did you know going into that battle, like as a fan, there's certain battles where you look at it like, oh, like these niggas got a battle for that spot. Like on some Highlander shit, there can only be one. When it's two niggas who are kind of like y'all were both like the hood OG niggas, they're battle rapped.
Mm-hmm.
But from my perspective, it seemed like lyrically, your shit had more depth than Ice. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at it, and maybe it's because of grind time bias.
Nah, lyrically,
But
I think the slowdown with the Ice situation is the fact that a lot of niggas was expecting me to kill Ice, and it didn't look like that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And I tried to go a different. I should have just went streetwise with the nigga, but I tried to go a different approach because everybody that battle Ice try to outstreet the nigga.
Well, did you know that's how people were looking at it? Like people were literally like, "Yo, Swave is about to take his seat on Mount Rushmore."
I thought he was
Like,
about
that's
to
how
kill
people
Ice.
felt.
Nah, I
Yeah,
know,
shit.
and I ain't really feel like that. 'Cause I went into my cubby hole to fight for Ice, you know what I mean? And I ain't really pay attention to what nigga was saying. And it wasn't until I started, I went online to see what nigga was saying, the predictions and all, and everybody was like, yo, Swave was about to destroy this thing. And I was just like, even Ice hit me up, like, nigga got you beating me, Wolf. Like and I'm like, yo, my nigga, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I had to do what I got to do. But it's just like, I think the approach I took, I should have took. Even Sean Price, he told me that. He was like, yo, my nigga, I don't think you went the nerdy route. You should have went the nerdy route. And I went the nerdy route on some more. I wanted to break down a different way to attack Ice. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do the same street shit because then it would just been a regular street type battle. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I feel you.
I thought you was gonna do him like Quest McCody did him. I thought you was gonna do him.
Yeah, and then, you know, I don't know. I
Niggas
should
ain't
have.
really
I
count
should have
that
stuck.
battle.
I tried to do
I
something
don't know
different.
why.
I don't know.
That's a
Did you
clear,
count
like,
that battle, Ice and Quest? Because people act like it never happened.
Yeah, like Quest
nah, I was
3
there
old
for that.
Ice. Quest
I was there for
3
that.
old Ice. Like that shit wasn't even close.
A lot of people think Ice won that battle.
How though?
A lot of people think
Yo,
Ice won that battle.
Ice is presence and aura.
Listen,
is-
there's a lot of battles that if you transcribe the bars, Ice, if you don't know who wrote, if a nigga wrote down Ice verse and Arsenal verse, you think Arsenal killed this nigga. You feel me? But when you see Ice perform his rounds, my nigga, It's like he's a ball proof nigga. He's one of them niggas I call ball proof. Cause no matter how hard you say a bar to this nigga, it just rolls off. Like he's one of them niggas that don't get scarred in battles, bro. And
one of the only, I think one of the only people.
This nigga said you probably get nauseous off eggs. Like I say crazy shit.
He said it. He said that to you?
Tech Nine. No. But I'm saying he'll say crazy shit and niggas will be like, "Yo, that's ice." Like I couldn't say shit like that. They'll crucify me. Like there's certain shit that I say that only Ice can say.
For you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just his aura. Like and niggas love him for that. So I can't even knock him and be like it's whack. And I don't think it's whack. Cause certain shit, I'm from Harlem, so certain shit he say I catch, cause it's from our wherever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. A lot of niggas, me and Ice, the OGs in this shit. Like we in the same age bracket. I think we the same age. To be real with you, and we came from that same era in Harlem where we did and seen a lot. And Ice is really just breaking down them shits, cause you know Ice is still out here. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy is that I used to always tell people that like. People be like, yo, I can't dig up no dirt. I don't know what to say. I'll be like, make something up. And they be like, nah, that's fraudulent. I was like, well, you gotta make up like, oh, I saw this nigga and I punched him. Just make something up. This is funny or something. And niggas would always be like, I can't do that. And then here come this nigga Ice. I love her home fries.
Right.
I love her.
Like, yo, the most made up story in the world, and niggas think it's hilarious.
Right. And to this day, I still hear that. I love her home fries. Like
that nigga so fucking random.
Random. But they ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Love her home fries.
And it's just one of them things that just stick.
So, this is the other thing I wanted to talk about. I thought Swave's other shot to really ascend was, you know, a lot of times things are about timing, right?
Of course.
And so when Swave and Daylyt was announced, it was like niggas was sick and tired of a lot of
Daylight's antics.
Well, not even that. They was sick and tired of a lot of other battlers being the main event over and over again. So it was like a breath of fresh air.
That was
some
bullshit,
right.
man.
And when this battle got set up, the timing was impeccable. Because as soon as Swave started crossing over and niggas really started loving Swave on both sides of battle rap.
Needed that battle at that time.
I feel like both of y'all needed that battle.
That was the shit with Math, right?
No, I'm talking about Swave and Daylyt.
What card was that on?
That was Summer Madness.
Madness 3.
Yeah, that was the shit with Math, right?
Math is serious.
Yeah. Like you needed that battle.
That battle would have been the one.
That, and you know what's crazy is that you and Daylyt never had all eyes on you at one time. Y'all had never been the most talked about thing, but y'all were coming together to make that moment.
Right.
Like the whole factor of what's gonna happen is something that we don't get with battles a lot these days. To me, that was like the last of the Mohicans as far as like, yo, like I really don't know what's about to happen in this battle.
If you would beat Daylyt, then it would have been like
I was gonna scold that boy.
Well, Daylyt loses mad battles.
No, but
so,
I'm talking about if
Swave
Swave beat Daylyt, that would have been the that's it. This nigga Swave the truth. Because I think if Swave won, it wasn't gonna be like a 2-1 debatable win. It was gonna be clear 3-0
so
body.
I was going through. I let some of my bars go on what's the name, but that wasn't even half of it.
Can you talk my fault?
Yeah, you good. But if Daylyt won, then he would have been. That shit would have boosted his shit.
Yeah, Daylyt would have been that nigga.
Yeah,
that was the debut on URL too.
He beat a lyricist. If he won that one, he just beat a nigga that could rap.
Now I can't lie, right? Daylyt had said something to me at the time where he was like trying to get you on the same wavelength as far as creating a big moment, and he said you was just on some shit like, nah, bro, like I'm gonna kill you. Like I don't want to collab on like the biggest moment ever. This is true?
Yeah.
So Daylyt said, and this is what had me interested. The Daylyt was like, oh, this nigga don't want to listen. So now I'm a OD. And I was just like, nigga, like what's finna happen?
I don't know what he had him. Listen, I know the nigga came to the fucking battle with a suitcase.
You see how cute he just left? That was hilarious, right? He tried to be inconspicuous, like you're supposed to keep talking. Nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
that.
anyway. I know the nigga came to the battle with a suitcase. Anybody told me he had all kinds of shit up in his suitcase. A Batman suit, a fucking nigga says.
Oh, he actually had the suitcase.
He had a suitcase that one of them pull shits. The wheels just pull around, and he came to
like
the
luggage,
battle.
the airport.
Yeah,
joint.
like, and, you know, I don't know if he came straight from the luggage. He had the whole, Grand Theft Auto costume on and all that. All his boys had to dress the khakis, the purple flags. And I was just like, okay, yeah, they look like they was up to something. So he had something planned, my nigga. But I was dressed very regular. Yeah. T-shirt, jeans. I had a bucket hat on that day, bro. I was dressed very regular, and I did have something planned because I had my book bag and I had yellow tape and I had a body bag, and I was gonna tape off the stage. That was my little antic that I was gonna do. I was gonna run yellow tape from his side all the way to our side. I was gonna tape it off, make it a crime scene, and then everything else was bars. But like a little before Math and Sirius went on, I decided I wasn't even gonna use the yellow tape. I was just gonna bar the nigga. You know what I mean? Because it was getting towards the end of the night. Nigga was getting antsy. That fucking battle event started at 1 and the first battle ain't happened till 7 o'clock. This shit was just wild, unorganized. That whole event was crazy, bro.
That was one of the most anticipated battles of all time. Because that was the first time that everybody who didn't like Daylyt was like, we have like a hero. We have an anti-Daylyt to say everything we ever wanted to hear.
And I was gonna say it. I had him, boy. I had him.
But in all honesty, did you feel like you was gonna body him, did you feel like he was gonna?
It wasn't nothing he could have did.
Nothing.
I had every angle covered. For real. Like I took time to write. I don't think I vote for nobody that hard since. To be real with you. Like Daylyt, I actually took time for because I didn't want to do it, but I wasn't. The nigga, and then the nigga just came back from rubbing ball sweat on a nigga face.
That was the perfect setup
with this nigga, bro.
That was the perfect setup.
I wasn't playing with this dude. After I saw that shit, I called Daylyt like, yo, Day, my nigga, listen to me. He was like, nah, Swave. He broke down the whole story why he did that, and I'm like, yo, Day, ball sweat though, bro. He was like, yo, man. I'm marking these niggas out. Niggas are marked.
That niggas on some wild shit.
Like, remember he did that shit. He battled some kid fats. He forehead shit. Big street crip nigga.
Did you see when he did the Philly swing?
He did. I was like, yo, Daylyt.
Wait, was the Philly battle before or after?
The Philly swing battle was the number one. Nigga.
That was before. The Philly swing battle was the battle that made niggas be like, oh, like Daylight's nice. And the Rich Dollars battle.
Yeah, I was about to say the Rich Dollars
battle was the one I made nigga.
When the nigga was like, try to tuck it in like we ain't see it either.
Yeah.
Ain't no problem. All my dogs, golden retrievers. That nigga Daylyt was spitting in that shit.
Nah, what, my nigga? That shit. That's why I was
when
like, that's the
like
Daylyt I want. I wanted a Rich. I prepared for a Rich Dollars Daylyt.
But you know what I felt? I felt that, like, I thought that battle was gonna be a win for everybody. Yeah. Like, even though I knew some niggas thought Daylyt might do something crazy and Swave might fucking Hurricane Rana this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
But real shit,
like I really thought it was gonna be a crazy moment
because that's when his antics was like up here.
I think you would have made Daylyt look better.
And Swave was the alright, go ahead, antic me, nigga. I'm with the shits. Go ahead, do your dumb shit. Like,
at your own risk.
Yeah, the culture needed that shit at the time.
I know you felt like I had 30 niggas with me. All of them got it. Like, we was wild deep, son. I was like, yo, at your own risk, brother. For real. And I like you, Daylyt. I told him before the battle day. He came, nigga, he had Active and them niggas with him. He had the other nigga that was walking around showing his chest and all that. And I was looking like, okay. Like, I like you, Daylyt. He was like, nah, Swave, we gonna make this epic, my nigga. And then there was another thing that was going on that day. Like, that's when my son was born. And my wife was sitting in the crib, and she was 9 months pregnant. Like, Summer Madness 3 fell on my due date. And I remember being at the prenatal visits with the doctor, and I was telling the doctor, I got a performance to do. Is there any way we can keep this baby in? Like, this Summer Madness 3, I was really... And he told me, he was like, yo, listen, have her see, because she wasn't dilated nothing yet. So he was like, yo, just lay down. You can't walk around. So I literally had my wife in bed texting her every 5 minutes. This shit made me mad at Beasley too, though. Text her every 5 minutes. You good? What's up? Because if she would have been like, my water broke out and
You
left.
out. Yeah.
So I asked Beezy. I said, yo, let me go early. I'm telling the nigga, I'm about to give birth, my nigga. Let me and Daylyt go now, because if I might have to leave. This nigga paid me no mind. That shit made me mad, because they still made me and Daylyt the last battle, and we ain't even get the fucking battle. So that shit had me livid that day. And like afterwards, and then Daylyt outside talking about I clapped this shit, I was like, yo, my nigga, let me leave, because niggas had hammers when I was with, and I was just like, yo, nigga was talking about, yo, Swave, what's up, my nigga? And I was just like, yo, I'm leaving. Let me go before I wild out and it get crazy. And I'm feeling the way I was feeling the way about math. I was feeling the way about a lot of shit that night. I left. I got in the cab. I flat left, nigga. I came with 30 niggas. I left by myself, my nigga. Niggas call my phone. Where you at? I'm like, yo, I'm in the crib, bro. Yo, you left? I'm like, I still over there, nigga. I'm out, my nigga. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Let me get out of here.
Because I was just about to ask you what your reaction was to Daylyt.
Because
you knew he wasn't talking about you. But
no, I know,
yeah,
but I was just living at the whole shit, my nigga. At the fact that I've been banging for me and Daylyt to go all day. Like,
just ready.
They got this shit out the way, bro.
Well, there was
Who else was on that card?
Obviously Math and Serious. Was that the day
Rex and Calico?
K-Shine battled Arsenal and he pulled out the midget? Was that the same day?
Yep, midget. Yeah.
I feel like URL robbed us of two great. Now I'm not gonna say them, but we were robbed of two great URL battles that I feel like could have been top 5 to 10 battles with Swave and Daylyt, and when Disaster was supposed to battle Rex the first time at Armageddon.
Yep. And
that
fucking nigga Grind Time robbed us of the first Arsenal Disaster, nigga.
Well, the cops
shut that down though.
The cops came in and started flickering the lights. The cops turned the lights off.
Lights shut off, and all cops did that.
Remember, it was because of QP. It's baby mamas.
Baby mama shit. That was the same day.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. She hit her over the head with the camera. The cop showed up and was like, y'all niggas not supposed to be in this venue anyway. We were like, we on the last battle. They were like, no, shut it down now. Niggas is getting hit with cameras.
Facts. They shut that shit down in the middle of these niggas.
That's funny as fuck.
That nigga ran outside and flagged down the police. Got his baby mama arrested that day though. The nigga flagged them police down, B. That shit was crazy. That shit,
that's wild.
I lost respect for that nigga that day
that's
too. Like,
wild.
Nigga, first of all,
how you run outside and flag down the cops?
And got his baby mother. It was Mother's Day, bro.
How you more scared of your baby moms than the police?
Good, bro.
So look, right?
That's some weak shit. That's some weak shit. But we gonna move on. That ain't none of my business.
It's another.
It passed. It's over.
It's another battle that I'll add to the body, and he's my nigga, so I feel bad saying this, but if we're gonna be real, Ness.
Oh, Ness.
You kind of set you set Ness back a little bit.
I don't think I seen that battle.
I killed Ness.
It was and it's crazy thing. It was supposed to be the best battle ever, and Ness. Did he fuck up out the gate or he fucked up at the end?
He fucked up. He choked in the first round. He started off good, and then he choked in the first round. Toward the end of the first round, he couldn't even finish his first round. He stopped, and then tried to pick up in the second round with jokes. You know, he made my second round fuck up a little bit because my second round and a half on Miami U, I wound up freestyling jokes, and then I used the second half of my second round was from my second round. But I freestyle jokes in the beginning because this nigga had wild jokes. So I said, oh, you want to snap? Like, nigga, forget I got jokes, nigga. So, and that's, they got 3-0 too. I 3-0'd him too.
Fredo was a 2-1.
Fredo was a 2-1.
Yeah, it was a 2-1.
I'm gonna have to roll soon, so let's title this up real quick.
Right.
We got Deacon Frost, right?
Mm-hmm.
J Focus, Deacon Frost,
J Focus, O Red,
Young Cannon,
QP, Ness.
We about to move in the show.
We say O Red.
I got both.
Yeah,
you can say Suge.
We skipped Big Cannon because I battled Big Cannon right after O Red.
I don't even remember that.
I remember that battle. That was
McCody put that battle together. I 3-0 Big Cannon.
That was a 3-0, but it was like he fought.
Yeah,
he fought. It was a 3-0. It was like a Solomon Rum Nitty. Like he fought, but it was definitely
that's
a 3-0.
An unpopular opinion, but I thought Solomon won, so I was yes.
I mean,
me too.
I think that's battle of the year. Solomon Rum Nitty.
Yeah, I think so too. But I was a fan of B. Dot versus Emerson Kennedy, but it ain't come out.
Yeah,
Shit, nigga, B. Dot versus Loso was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good battle too.
No, B. Dot versus Emerson Kennedy is another level of crazy.
For real?
Also, yeah.
I fuck with that Emerson Kennedy.
To me, it's a way better. Even though they both top 5 battles that happened in 2017, Emerson Kennedy and B. Dot. Oh my god, you was watching it live?
Yeah, I seen that.
Nigga, it translated.
I wasn't there. I had to pay.
It translated on camera well though.
I mean, it was a hell of a battle. So yeah.
It was like B. Dot did everything to smoke this nigga, but somehow Emerson was still kind of winning until literally the last moment of the battle.
He
Saints Viking that money bag line, man. That shit kind of had my.
What he say? I forgot.
He did that line about money bag, the nigga line, and all that shit. That had my fucking DMs lit up. Everybody, yo, Swave, man, what's up with this? Yeah. Leave my nigga money bags alone.
Nah, so B. Dot was saying how like. URL say they on real nigga time. His whole third round was coming out real.
He said something about how he was getting on Beasley for getting on Dids for saying the word nigga, but he said, I guess when it come to money bags, you'll let a white boy say nigga for an all black crowd in front of an all black crowd.
It was a money bags metaphor.
It was a money bags metaphor, but you know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I know.
So it was just like, okay, I get you, but you know. Leave my nigga money bags alone, bro.
So,
is Moneybags white or Puerto Rican?
He's white.
He's white and Native American.
Native American.
He half white, half Native American, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is his original land, nigga.
Word.
Why you? He literally said, I stole the land, nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga's parents are John Smith and Pocahontas. I said, yo, that would be a crazy line to say to money bags.
Well, that's crazy.
Oh, well, it's
Pocahontas bars, man. Stop it.
No, if a nigga said that, if a nigga said
that's why you ain't win no battles.
No,
man.
I won plenty of battles, man. But if a nigga said money bags, parents of John Smith and Pocahontas, the crowd would go crazy.
Not if they don't know his background.
You do what every other nigga does. This nigga is white and Indian.
Fact.
Say that shit for 3 rounds and say it at the end. But
tell a lie so much people believe it. That's what you gotta do.
Yo, so Sway, there's 2 things I want to talk about before we get out of here, right? The first thing is you don't gotta say it, no pressure, right? Just how you told us a crazy hip hop story. What is the craziest I had to do karate on somebody in the street story that you can actually say?
I kicked the nigga teeth in back of his mouth.
To the back of his mouth?
One of his teeth, shit went back there. Like,
you can't just say that. You had to like tell us the story.
Nah, it's a story of a nigga who put his hand on my sister.
Fair enough.
Oh well,
you don't got to go into no more detail.
It's over.
And you know, it's crazy.
Like he choked on his teeth.
Nah, I don't know. He spit him out, but it was like 4, the first 4, like all this. The shit was just with, and then he just started choking, like I kicked him, and then must have, you know how you put your finger down there and then that gag. I guess his teeth did that because he started gagging, started putting his teeth out there when he pulled his face back up. We just seen.
And that was the end of it. You didn't hit him again.
It was over. The nigga felt the way. Like,
was he acting tough?
He you know what happened was he looked into a car window and seen his fronts was gone, and it made him explode a little bit. And he kept trying to get back to me, but my sister started holding him back, which made me mad because I'm fucking him up for putting hands on you, and you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's a long story, my nigga. I kind of regret doing it because she was with the nigga like 2 weeks later and all that. So
that shit the fucking worst.
Yo, son, that
shit's the fucking
worst.
But I
caught the nigga hit my sister. Like, I seen him. And it was all of the act. So once I seen him, you know, mind you, he's a grown man. I was like 18, 19 at the time. No, matter of fact, I'm lying. I was like 19, 20 at the time. And this nigga was like in his 30s or some shit. And when I seen it, I just reacted. And I lunged for him, but when I lunged at him, he saw me and he backed up, which stopped my lunge, and then he looked at me and laughed like, "The fuck you gonna do?" And I just spun it. BAM!
Damn.
No word, I caught him. So he said, "What the fuck you gonna do?" I just this reaction.
What do you do after a nigga?
It was like a wheel kick, a front kick.
It was a spinning back.
Spinning roundhouse, bro. Back roundhouse. You can't. The moment he said
At
he
the
kicked a
angle I
nigga
was
teeth.
standing on too. So the way I was standing, because remember he caught me in mid lunge, so I already had my leg forward. You know what I mean? It was on the
And all you did was just
and I tried
pivot.
to grab him and he
You just
jumped back,
spin.
and I was in that position like, you know what I mean, the way I was. So it just felt natural. I did what felt natural.
I don't know why. The
And
moment
when
this
it felt
nigga said he
natural
kicked the nigga
was
teeth
to
in.
whip this shit around, and I caught him.
Roundhouse.
Kicked his teeth straight to the back of his mouth.
I pictured the roundhouse.
That would
immediately.
be, me and my man was talking earlier about how like if you throw a kick in a street fight, you have to hit him or niggas are gonna clown you.
Nah,
Because
not true.
a connected kick is
It's
like
also
one of the
a
most
time when
amazing things you'll ever see.
Not true. A
It was
fake
also
kick is
time
like
I got
one
Yeah,
of the
but
Yeah,
if you throw a sloppy ass kick and niggas is like, niggas
Nah,
gonna
but a
start
fake
laughing
kick
at
is
you.
like one of the best fighting moves out. That little fake kick, nigga, reach low, you just
It
break
look,
his whole shit.
yeah. If you win or you hit the
That's
nigga
because you
after.
ain't from New York, bro. That fake kick, everybody did that fake kick. That little.
There was also a time when these niggas tried to jump me, right? I was walking in Harlem. I was coming from Morningside Park. And niggas tried to jump me, 3 niggas. And they ran down on me. And they tried to, like, take position around me. And the first nigga that attacked me, I hip tossed him. And I hip tossed him onto a parking car windshield. And he cracked the windshield. He fell into the car, and the car alarm went off. And everybody out, it was broad daylight. Everybody was like, "Oh!" And the way he just came, he grabbed me. Like, the nigga came this way. I'm looking at this nigga. This nigga grabbed me here, and I just hip took. The nigga fell into the windshield. The whole windshield fell into the car. And the car alarm went off, and you heard the big ass crack.
It sounded like he died, basically. Yeah. No, I'm saying it probably sounded like that.
But I hip tossed that nigga straight into the windshield.
And the other niggas just got up out of there.
And the reaction from that.
Yeah, by the time
the
people
car
watching.
Reaction, everybody, all
People
the
watching.
Was this in
attention on
Harlem?
that. This is in Harlem.
Yeah, this nigga Swave made a
Yeah.
memory on 138th and Linux.
Bro, imagine coming home from work or getting back to your car from work and your whole front windshield missing. And you
And-
trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, that was
And you don't got
They got hip
Geico.
tossed
And you don't got
into your
Geico, nigga.
I hip tossed the nigga right into your shit, but nigga tried to jump me. And it wasn't like I aimed for your car. It's just the direction the nigga just got flung into. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And then I got pictures
Of the car?
of my work, nigga, of another nigga that I found on the internet. This nigga was making comments about my daughter though, but I found his ass. This nigga got done.
Y'all here? Y'all about to make these YouTube comments.
I'm not putting this online.
Think twice.
Nah, yeah, I know.
Ooh, that nigga got done dirty.
Well, goddamn.
It was just you?
Just me.
It looked like you had an ensemble.
That was these ensemble. That nigga, you see the blood on the walls, nigga. I did that nigga filthy.
Don't
And then you
talk
told
about
him to take
niggas'
it.
kids.
You told him pose for the picture.
Nah, my man took this picture and sent it to me. I didn't even take the picture. I didn't even know my man did that until after we leave, and nigga was like, "Yo, look." I was like, "Yo, my nigga." He like, "Yo, son, that nigga looking crazy."
Yo, look, my nigga
So,
was wrong with you.
moral of the
Said
story
that to
is, nigga, leave Swave alone.
Yeah.
Facts.
I love my family, B. This certain shit you just don't violate.
No,
love
but
a
the
home
teeth, the
fries.
fucking teeth, though. I'm just gonna tell y'all niggas, if you saw what Swave just showed me, it's no more battle rap blogs.
Right.
But yo, so the last thing before we get out of here, restore order. Tell the people what restore order is.
Restore order is
That need to be a mixtape too.
yeah. Basically, I'm just trying to whip battle rap into shape, my nigga. It's a lot of shit I've been seeing lately that's crazy. It's basically trying to eliminate the bullshit that can or will lead to violence in battle rap. Niggas is doing too much. Niggas cracking niggas over the head with bottles, fake bottles. Niggas is going to niggas' wallets. Niggas is snatching niggas up by their collars. Niggas is fucking going taking niggas' chains off their necks and you know what I mean, snatching niggas' hats off their head, throwing them in the crowd.
Yo,
like it's just certain shit that you just shouldn't do to a grown, like that's grown men. And in certain spaces shouldn't be violated to that point. You know what I mean? We here to rap, niggas should rap. And you know, I ain't saying all antics is crazy. There's antics that I call visual antics that make the bar pop. Like for instance, when T-Top battled JC, he had that nigga dancing. You see the T-Top JC battle?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
He had that nigga dancing to go along with the lines he was saying. You know what I mean? Though that's totally cool. Money ain't violate JC in no way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain shit like that, and there's just certain cancers in battle rap that need to be removed before something real bad happens and we no longer have this platform.
So why are the bloggers responding to you in this way? Like, why? What's the whole thing with Rome DMV and some of these guys?
Rome DMV, I don't know. Like, niggas is responding to me because I may have said some things about some nigga, but y'all gotta understand the niggas I'm saying shit about is niggas that niggas is bringing to my attention. Rome DMV was a niggas DM. I'll show you my DMs, and niggas be DMing me niggas they want me to get rid of through restore order now. Like Rome DMV came up in multiple times, and I didn't even know who he was like that. Like I heard the name, but I wasn't sure of I heard he got a couple battles. I still never watched the battle, but I seen his video dissing Murder Mook, which made me kind of feel away. Like I know it's a battle rap industry, and part of the nature of the beast is to go at a nigga, but this is a nigga who's still trying to get he willingly admitted he's trying to get a PG. You ain't even get a PG. You going at Mook, my nigga. You got a video dissing Mook, my nigga. Like, there's levels, bro. You know what I mean? Then you a blogger. You manage twerk. You trying to get a PG. You dissing Mook. Like, you just doing a whole lot, bro. You start trying to start a council. So nigga was just like, yo, my nigga, this nigga doing too much. And then he said, I hit him up, and he was just like, he admitted to me that his opinions is weird. I got weird opinions that I stand behind 100%. That's what he said to me. So I'm like, you stand behind weird opinions? Like, what you mean by weird opinions? This nigga was like, yo, Chef Trez and Ryder is better than Big T and Surf. I was just like,
nah.
Like, wow. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I was just like, okay, yeah. So everybody was like, yo, this nigga, it's like somebody put it to me like this. It's like he feel like he trying to erase the real. Like all the time, or for all this long, we've been saying Big T and Surf is a classic, and it's like it's not one of those battles that got heavy punchlines. It's one of those real feel battles that niggas like, that feeling.
They got some crazy lines in there.
Niggas that just trying to erase that feeling of that battle to all the rest of the new.
Didn't Surf get out like the day before that battle or some shit?
Yeah,
like that?
Exactly. It was supposed to happen originally, and the Surf got arrested, so they got him out and then did it the next day or something like that.
That was a perfect way for that battle to go down too.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. So that's just, and then restore order. It's not just antics. It's just a lot of shit. Like you got niggas that, you know, another thing I be saying to niggas like, for league owners, stop booking niggas y'all know be running off with deposit money. You know, you know he ran off on the last 3 fucking venues on the last 3. What made you think you was different?
Facts.
You feel me? And then niggas want to get on clean paper and Mr. Mills. And I'm saying niggas' name because these are niggas that niggas always bring up, not to get at them. But these are niggas that niggas is telling me, like, or niggas you hear about. You know, the 2 QPs, they always running off with deposits, not doing them B&O shows. Mr. Mills, he got a couple no shows under his belt. You feel me? Yeah, but niggas know this. But when they happen, now everybody want to get out. Oh, these niggas is funny. No, y'all know these niggas ran off the last 4 times.
I'm gonna keep it real, and this is I reached out to Swave and told him like we trying to work on something to do restore order on Rap Grid. But here's the thing, right? And I feel it because I've been around so many generations of battle rap.
Facts.
In hip hop, there's no accountability anymore.
No, and that's,
right? You got little this and little that running around doing all type of crazy shit.
There's no accountability.
Exactly.
Nobody, that shit is crazy, and it's like there's no, like I know. Oh, it's my nigga calling me. Look.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He got to pick that up.
Yo, what up, my G?
You got to pick it up.
Oh, I got to call him back. I lost it. But anyway, yeah. So. Like, you know, there's no accountability, and that shit is crazy. And it's the niggas is running amok. It's wild battle rappers. Anybody in here coming in, even bloggers is feeling too entitled. Anybody coming in here starting a YouTube page and saying what they want about niggas, and nobody even know your credentials.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We not the prime example is Chris Unbiased. Chris Unbiased came in the battle rap game and started a huge following. Now he in jail for rape, sodomy. Niggas is like, oh, we ain't never really know what kind of nigga this man was. Like, not saying I'm actually was cool with Chris. I ain't got nothing against him. Like, I don't even know the whole story. Saying, but you know, you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, battle rap is so quick to just let anybody in. Now the Vada Fly nigga, we done let him in. Now everybody calling him a fraud. Yo, he a fraud. Now everybody want him out of here. But we let him in. Like, we gotta have some kind of process.
Accountability.
We gotta have some kind of process for niggas.
Restore order through accountability.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
Niggas gotta be grown men. You gotta. I shouldn't be at events and I hear a nigga going over his bars and I hear him say, "Yo, I ain't complete my third round, so I'ma snatch his flag and stomp it." No, nigga, leave them ideas out of battle rap, because that could get you killed. Because I'm not a gangbanger, but I know a lot of gangbangers that'll peel your shit for that. Snatch they flag. They serious about that. So you got a premeditated thought to come into this battle and snatch this man's flag and stomp it? That's what you plan on doing?
Crazy?
It's not even on the spot. You thought of this at home and came here with that. Nah, my nigga. So money pull out and clap you in your face. What we supposed to be like? Oh, we supposed to be mad at him though? Yeah, you should have shot him.
Now, call me bad because of this or whatever. But I think in battle rap, a couple niggas need to get punched in the face. For niggas I honestly believe that.
Nah, you right. You know, it should never be there. But I'm saying a couple niggas need to get punched in the face because of the shit I be seeing. Like niggas ain't got no problem disrespecting niggas' dad. Niggas need to get punched in their face.
Didn't I tell you about that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I agree.
I don't like that. And that's another thing niggas need to take accountability for. You know what I mean? Niggas want to come in here and be the most disrespectful. No shot to Arsenal because, you know, Arsenal tell you he the most disrespectful. But Arsenal has said some real disrespectful shit that have made me want to punch him in his face. Like, yo, my nigga, you did what to who? That shit he said to Mr. Fab. I remember I was like, yo, what? Like, that shit was crazy to me. But you know, whatever. I heard Mr. Fab told the nigga don't hold ball. Like, don't worry about it. Just say whatever you want. Like,
I talked to Fab about that. He said he couldn't say nothing because he told him.
Yeah, so it's just like, yo, nah. So it's just even when a nigga tell you no hold ball, you gonna talk about a nigga dead parents and fucking a dead mother with a condom, sticking the condom in his daughter's mouth. Like, that shit was just wild, crazy to me. Like,
in front of the whole bay.
In front of the whole bay.
I gotta give Arsenal credit.
Nigga, MC Hammer was there, nigga.
Word?
MC Hammer was there, nigga.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
My MC Hammer was there, Too Short. Couple niggas was there looking like, yo.
Could you imagine having to tell all your boys calm down after the nigga just disrespected?
Yo, imagine if MC Hammer tackled Arsenal.
My nigga, it's just a lot. Like,
that nigga a man of God now. He ain't about to.
In the name of God, he tackled Arsenal.
It's a lot. You know, push Suge doing the pocket tap thing. Niggas is taking Suge pocket tap a step further. Now they going in pocket. They taking wallets.
Yo, did you see the flying white girl thing?
The white girl.
You see that shit?
Nah.
Nigga was like, I got a gun so big.
The ratchet so big. They picking up white girls using them as guns.
Yo, this nigga said like it would shoot a white girl at you and had a white girl and like threw her in the shit and she like flipped this nigga off on his face. So this nigga rebutted and came back and was
with
like,
a bigger white girl. I got a bigger ratchet. He was struggling picking that one up.
Yo, like, but he grabbed a white girl. Yo, the girl was texting like she didn't know.
So big for real.
That nigga just saw another white girl and was like, oh, I gotta come back or I'm gonna lose the battle.
He grabbed some random white bitch.
She was texting and she was texting and was like, oh, like.
Yeah. What battle is this, man?
No, it's on YouTube.
Send me the link. Send me the link.
It's a whole bunch of shit, man. And then you know what? I was talking to Mike P, and he was like, "That shit fall under restore order because that was just a poorly executed antic." And he right, maybe that shit go under restore because it ain't disrespectful.
It's kind of funny though.
But it was just weird looking at that, bro. Like battle rappers just got
funny.
Weird.
That's funny.
No, but it looked like now niggas would do anything because they don't have lyrics.
My nigga.
I knew one of the niggas that did it. I thought it was funny, but it looked bad on the tail end of niggas doing a whole bunch of other shit. It looks
weird, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It looks very weird and unprofessional, my nigga. I don't know. Maybe that one shouldn't go under restore order, but the whole throwing cigarettes at niggas, hitting niggas with bottles, punching niggas in their face, you know what I mean, going in niggas' pockets, removing wallets.
Talking about niggas' grandma that died last night.
Yeah, my nigga. Yeah. All that shit is crazy. Booking, running off with deposit money, ghost riding and choking and not coming fully prepared with all your rounds and niggas who come to a battle rap planning to do antics and ain't really got no bars. Like, all that shit need to go, my nigga.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I know some people said you was wilding I stand by your shit 100%.
Fact.
Restore order through accountability, niggas.
Through accountability. That's actually the perfect way to put it, my nigga. Niggas got to be accountable, bro.
Exactly. Now, I've been feeling the same way, but
niggas got to be accountable.
let's collab, nigga.
Yeah,
I got a voice on this end, you got a voice on that end. Let's go.
Let's go.
So look, Redirect Podcast, Swave Sevah. This is one of the best episodes, bro. This was an excellent episode.
A lot of information, a lot of history.
Word.
Then get the wheel kick, the spinning roundhouse with the perfectly planted foot.
Back.
Woo! You was there too.
Son, that's when I was
there, nigga. I was there for that. Well, yeah, Q. Thank you as always. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're gonna start pumping these out at least once a week. Me and Q got some episodes we gotta plan out.
Yeah.
It's we gonna start going, man. Swave, we love to have you back.
I know, definitely be back. You know, my daughter live in the city, so y'all definitely gonna see me again, bro.
So, yup, that's it. The podcast. Holla.